Yeah, of course. We're just a click and we start. We're not gonna like we're gonna start. We're just gonna start, man.
I'm down for that. But it's natural.
Talk about some other stuff before we get into season 5. I'm sure.
All right.
But since it's been it feels like a month.
It's been 2 weeks.
It's been 2 weeks. It feels
we're consistent now. It's been 2.
I
looked at the last episode.
I guess maybe we'll try and do part 2 next week.
Yes.
And then I'll just to be consistent. I'll wait a week to post it. Or something,
That's fine.
Or I'll probably be lazy and forget to do it.
Hey, whatever works. I'm just happy to be fucking have like a better schedule for it.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, that was my closet. He came out the closet.
Still stuck in there.
So I've been. We were talking about Star Trek Online. I don't know if we were talking about it on the pod.
We did a little
not.
bit last one, yeah.
We did, yeah. And I've been, I downloaded it after we were finished last time, and I was playing it. Now I'm already like a lieutenant commander, and I'm like level 15 or something like that. And,
turns out I'm fucking lame. Don't have a good PC.
Well, so I thought because I had it on Xbox, I downloaded that thing. Had to be like before I bought my house. Had to be like 2016 or something like that, and played it because I think the last time I had played it was like 2021, like.
That's wild.
Like 2020, like definitely COVID.
Yeah.
But I just remember it not playing very well on my Xbox. And it might have been definitely when I was at my parents' house because we had really shitty internet.
Yeah, it runs well now.
It runs well now. And I thought when I was finally like done with it because I remember having like multiple characters. And like they were like high. I think max level was like 65, and I think I had like a guy was max level, a guy who was right under max level, and then I started a new one, and I was like, I'm done playing this. I've done everything. I'm having issues with like getting like missions completed or having like weird glitches to where I couldn't even find it or some weird shit like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm done. I'm just gonna delete it. But I couldn't remember. I was like, I thought I'd like just erased all my characters too. It just was gonna start fresh, and decided no, I'm just. Washed my hands, done completely. So I re-downloaded it, and I've got like the level 65, a level 60, and like a level 9. And I tried to play. I just hopped in like my level 65 guy to see what he had, and I have a Prometheus class ship on one of them, which is pretty dope. I've got some other kind of like heavy cruiser ship that they probably can't even get them anymore because it's been so long. They probably cycle through ships and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I was like, I tried to play, and like I was just getting fucking got immediately.
As soon as
like
you play.
Yeah, like I think it's just I haven't played it in 5 years, so like everything's so old. I'm sure it's all been like the meta's changed. So I was like, you know what? Sorry, Xbox. We're just gonna stick to PC. Sorry, London. You gotta get a Steam Deck and.
Well, you could just start a new character on Xbox.
I don't really want to though.
But why though? Like it would be easier for both of us if you just started a new character on the Xbox.
I mean, I could, but I'm already like level 15 on the.
I mean,
actually,
start a new character to play with me on Xbox.
That's true.
That's
my character on here is badass though.
That's what but yeah, you could make another badass one that's strictly for lights.
So when I looked at it, when I downloaded it on the Xbox, it said like the XS thing. Like I might be able to pull it up on because when I looked at it on Xbox on the PC, the Xbox app, they didn't have it. But when I pulled it up there and it said the XS, I'm thinking that maybe it'll be on my Xbox account now.
You can stream it to Twitch and then upload it to YouTube. Like it's not too crazy because I used to stream on the Xbox S.
Interesting.
Like a pretty decent amount. That's what I'm saying. Like we could actually make it work.
Well, I noticed how all the Xbox XS ones, whatever, like I have the Starfield. I have Starfield on my Xbox out there.
Yeah.
And it's the XS whatever.
Yeah.
And I can see it on my PC. Other stuff I have on there that's not XS.
Yeah, it's because you can play if
PC.
you had Game Pass on your PC, you can download it and play all those games. Like you could actually get Game Pass on your PC,
right?
Or just download Microsoft. You might be able to play Star Trek Online Xbox version through your. I don't know about that one.
I have to see. That would be cool. That way I'd have all the recording stuff with that because it would just be harder out there, especially with the fact that's just a big ass TV, and for some I don't know why. All of the and I wonder if I can go in and change it, but like the user interface, all the HUD and stuff on the Xbox, everything's massive.
Does this have any HDMI ports? Screen. Like on the because you could plug your Xbox up to this monitor and use it.
I could, yeah,
and you could plug up your mouse and keyboard to it as well.
Yeah, that's true.
And you could probably there's something you could do with it because people do it all the time.
Yeah,
And I'm going to get a Steam dock and a keyboard probably next week so I can try and do something, but it's still probably not going to be as good as what I could do with the Xbox.
I don't know, man. I think it looks so much better on PC.
I'm sure it does.
Like, like when I'm playing on the Xbox, dude, yeah, granted, I've got a fucking 80-something inch TV, but, like, everything around, like, your character is so big.
Yeah.
Like, you can't really see the surroundings of, like, the environment. So it's like, well, the hood might be adjustable in size.
Yeah.
But it just seemed like it was just so much.
No, I've always liked a smaller TV for gaming or, like, portable because...
Right. But then, like, everything in that screen, like, if it was on just on, like a 32-inch TV, the your map and your missions and all your stuff, like, all that, it's all just so big.
Yeah.
It's like, make it smaller so I can see more of the environment that my character's in. It might be adjustable. I haven't really...
But I was just saying, you got to take a look at it, because I'm totally down. I'm trying to get that next week, because I got holiday pay last week, just saying. So
hell yeah.
I should be able to order me a dock this
technically
week.
Technically a 6-day pay for free,
so that was nice. And I worked 9 hours that day.
Oh, hell yeah. So you got the... Yeah, hell yeah. See, I was off, which was... kind of nice, actually.
I kind of wanted to be, but like whatever.
Shit.
It was good money.
Yeah.
But no, I was just gonna say I'm trying to get it set up. I didn't know it wasn't crossplay. Everyone, I could have sworn it was
not.
Yeah, why is it not crossplay?
Why the fuck not? The game's been out long enough.
Well, it also, like, on the Steam Deck, right? Everybody on there, like, there's all these forums where they're like, why the fuck can't you just port Xbox controls to the Steam Deck? They're like, why? It's been out for 11 years.
Why can't you port Xbox controls just on a fucking regular PC?
Yeah.
Why can they not do that?
That's another thing. Dude, I spent an hour mapping controls just trying to get it to downloading people's custom builds and shit on the Steam Deck. It's close, but good lord, is it going to be cumbersome?
Kind of rough, cumbersome.
Yeah, I'm just going to, like I said, that's why if I just get that dock, I'll have a pseudo PC that I can use. Because, I mean, it's fucking expensive to build one right now.
Yeah, I was going to say, too, like, if you get that dock, when I was trying to rebuild the fam's old HP Pavilion, I didn't know we had... I know we had the hard drive, so I was like, oh, man, I don't know if we still have the keyboard, the mouse, the monitor, whatever, so I bought... Well, I already had a mouse, but I bought a keyboard. So if you need a keyboard and mouse, you can just have, you can just totally have it, because I ended up finding the monitor and the keyboard and OG mouse for this HP Pavilion. I need to put like fucking Linux on there, because I'm having a bitch of a time trying to get Windows 7 on that fucker. It is not happening.
Well, if you're cool with that, I appreciate it.
Yeah, you can totally take them. Yeah, you can totally have those, dude.
And the dock's only $80. I'm gonna buy it literally this week as soon as I get paid. Not that I'm broke. I just rather not buy it till I get paid.
Oh, dude, I do that all the time. It's like, I want to buy this, so I want to get paid first. Like, I'm going to redo the faucet in the kitchen, and I was like, let me get paid for it. I buy the $40 fucking faucet, and then like the two shut-off valves to put down there that were like $10 each or whatever. I was like, let me get paid first, even though I had plenty of money to buy it.
I do it every time, bro.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, I mean, but I'm excited. We're gonna start streaming some fucking Star Trek Online. I think that'll be a good filler whenever, like, schedules are tight and we can't get an episode in. Do fucking hour and a half of Star Trek Online joking around.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
And I love
if we do it together, we start at the same time. So
that's what I was saying. Reserve one character for just me and you.
Yeah.
Because realistically, I'd love to show off Captain Ben Dover of the USS Cleanest. Other one.
Well, I could always, I've got my level 65 character. Maybe that'll help if I try to like get him to the current meta of ships and whatnot. You'd keep me alive long enough to do that in missions and whatnot. But so we'll try that. That might just be our side thing to catch up. But dude, I'm loving my guy and my current guy.
Oh, I'm sure.
He's great, and like I'm getting just the current. I don't know, it's great. But we'll do that. And
also, can I put in some not sci-fi news?
Yes.
So, not sci-fi. I like horror just as much as I like sci-fi. I was talking to Jared before the podcast. Obsession was great. Everybody should go see that. That movie is not overhyped. It's fucking fantastic.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I need to watch that. That in the Backrooms. Those
I'm
are probably
excited.
the two sleeper horror movies of the year, I bet. But A20, I'm assuming, because they always do, but Backrooms, is that by A24?
Yeah, and then Blumhouse did Obsession.
Which
Blumhouse needed to win. Because fucking, there's a lot of, anytime I see Blumhouse, I'm like, this might be good. But dude, watching Obsession, it was like, are you sure this isn't an A24 movie? Like,
it's funny, A24 is they're either good or they're bad.
Yeah.
There's really no one that's like, or
they're too political.
What the fuck is this? They can.
They got several that I'm just like, I don't even.
Yeah.
Like, also, if you're gonna make a movie, like a horror movie, and it's got to have a message, I'm already out. Like I want a horror movie just because I like spooky, scary stuff.
Yeah,
I
give
don't
me jump scares, give me blood and
fucking
gore, give me spooky shit and witches and ghosts and demons and shit.
yeah. Give me something scary.
Yeah.
and that's what I want. I don't need if it has to have a message. Go fucking kill yourself.
I don't need like an hour and a half long political pain campaign.
Exactly.
Ad.
Get Out. Not a big fan of that movie.
Yeah. No. All right,
Yeah.
let's get to what we actually like. You
Yeah,
know,
our bread and butter.
Supposed to talk about, which is Star Trek, Deep Space Nine, season 5. It'll just be a part 1. We'll just knock out these first 13 episodes
Yeah.
because this is a good season.
This is a very good season. Actually, when we didn't do a 2-parter last time we recorded, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, fuck, dude, I had so much to say.
Hopefully, you remember it all.
My notes, I mean, I don't have the most notes or anything, but I'm pretty sure I remember it. Well, just a heads up, everybody, last week was brutal at work. I didn't get to watch any Trek. I'm sure you heard that in the beginning, but
Yeah.
it was fucking rough
I
week.
haven't. I'm still. I mean, when I think last time we talked about like where we were at, I was like, I'm in season 7.
Yeah.
But I think I only got like halfway through, and I have not watched Trek. I have not watched season 7 in a couple weeks, mostly because I'm letting you catch up.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm addicted to Always Sunny. Finished that.
Yeah.
And then I just like, what else was I watching?
Not to be, I've been watching Supernatural, not to be lame.
Yeah,
but it's a pretty good show.
I finished The Boys.
Oh, nice. Well, I heard that sucked, that ending. I'd rather just read the comic, honestly.
Yeah, the comic and the show are very different.
I'm
and
sure.
They kind of ended the same.
Got you.
I mean, if you give a shit, if I say,
fucking
because in the comic, like, and for anyone that hasn't seen it, you want to watch it. Sorry, the Homelander like basically comes to president. He's in the Oval Office, just like in the comic.
Yeah.
And come to find out that all the stuff that Homelander's been doing that is bad, or whatever, was by Black Noir, who was a clone of Homelander.
Oh.
And it's like a contingency plan or whatever, and they fight, and
So Homelander's actually good in the end of the comic?
no, he's still a bad guy. They're still the Supes are all bad.
okay,
They're all
got
bad.
you.
For the
That's
most
what I
part, bad
thought.
people. But like, so Black Noir ends up killing Homelander, and then they're all like in the comic, Black Noir is all fucked up and stuff, and Butcher just takes a crowbar and like puts it in his already fucking fucked up skull and just kills him, pulls his brain out, and all this crazy shit.
Damn.
In the show, Homelander is just evil through and through, and like they get superpowers, they're fighting and all this stuff, and Kimiko, she has she's gotten this ability where she could take Sue's powers away with some blast.
Yeah.
So they do that. They end up taking away in one blast Homelander, Butcher's, and like his son's powers. But then so Homelander's fucking depowered.
I keep seeing the memes where he's trying to fly away.
Yeah. It's such a weird little motion he does. I don't like that. But he has no powers, and Butcher like kind of beats the shit out of him a little bit, and he's like, "I'll suck your dick."
Yeah, I'll suck your dick.
And he just like he takes the crowbar and just stabs him in the fucking forehead and just pries his brain open.
Jesus.
And then that's the ends. And of course, like the whole thing is, as that's happened, once that's over with, Butcher wants to kill all the Supes. He wants to get rid of them all. And in the show, he does, or in the comic book, he does. There's like bombs in their fucking brains, and they blow them up.
Holy
He kills
shit.
them all. And Butcher also kills like his whole crew too, because they're trying to stop him, because it's basically like genocide, Supe genocide.
Holy
Not
fuck.
all of them are bad. Most of them are bad, but
Yeah,
there's a
but
few that
they're
are
getting all
actually
the
like good
bad
people.
ones.
Yeah, so they got them all. Everyone dies, and then Huey is like Huey and Starlight, Annie, they're the only ones left alive after stopping Butcher or some shit like that.
Gotcha.
In the show, Butcher still dies
Oh, okay.
because he's trying to like use some virus in the water supply to like kill all the Supes.
I wonder why they would fucking just change that. Like, that's so lame.
I don't know. I mean, the comic's been out for so long.
It's
but-
like I read a bunch of Walking Dead, and little did I know as I went into that comic, Daryl Dixon's not in the comic. He just doesn't even exist.
Dude, I hate that show too.
I'm not a big fan. I watched it till they got to the prison, and then I just
Don't
stopped
like it.
watching it. I did like telling everyone that Glenn was coming back. A couple Band-Aids, painkiller, he's fine.
Yeah.
He's gonna be
Yeah,
back.
yeah,
It's not
yeah.
a big deal.
That baseball bat was rubber.
Yeah.
It was not real.
What a bitch. I would have lived through that. That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Oh man, but okay, episode
episode
1,
one.
Deep Space Nine. No more of the other shit.
Yeah.
Apocalypse
We're
Rising.
nerds for other stuff too, so it's okay.
Yeah. So let's get to Apocalypse Rising, and
Oh yeah, we get the dude. Okay, just we gotta say this right off the bat. O'Brien as a Klingon looked fucking hysterical.
yeah, his face is not meant for makeup.
No, dude.
And like the little teeth they put in there,
Yeah.
he did not look good.
He
at
looked
all.
like he sold street corn. You know, he looked fucking rough.
Odo didn't look good either.
No, he looked better than Odo. Almost
better
looked
than
like
him.
George Floyd's Klingon. You know, Odo kind of looked like that. To me, that's what I remind. Because when I first seen it, I was like, "Is that?" And I was like, "Oh,
What's
fuck.
the Klingon equivalent of fentanyl?
Fuck. Fit. What is the Klingon equivalent of fentanyl?
I don't want to know.
It's probably some like hopped up, like low budget blood wine that's cheaper to make. He only takes like a
like
centimeter
special
of shit.
gawk.
Yes.
Some weird worms. But
Good lord.
we pick up off when the episode before when Odo was like, "Oh, Gowron, he's a changeling."
Yeah.
They were hiding something from me. I think Gowron's a changeling.
Yeah.
Wrong,
Yeah.
Odo, you dipshit.
I mean, he had a
was
good reason to
close.
assume it though.
Yeah, and of course the changelings knew they probably couldn't hide everything from him in the links. They were probably trying to throw some misdirection.
Yeah.
As well. But it would make sense that someone in the upper echelons of the Klingon Empire was a changeling.
Yeah. Especially all the shit they're
things,
doing.
Yeah. So we got the Klingons declare war on the Federation, and Sisko gets the mission. Hey, go in and infiltrate them and I guess try and kill Gowron.
Yeah.
So take this Klingon with you.
Yeah.
Your Klingon strategic operations
Which made
officer
no sense
who
to me
hates,
to bring
hates
Worf.
Gowron.
Yeah, well, like, why bring Worf? Like, if anyone's known
Yeah.
for dishonor, like, Worf's
Yeah.
the person, they shouldn't even have brought him.
Two-time dishonored motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like people are
Everyone
going to
knows
know
who
who he
that motherfucker
is.
is.
Yeah. Dumb. Well, they didn't even bother to disguise him at all.
No, he just
gave him a
Worf.
fake name.
He's just fucking Worf.
Yeah, they gave him a fake name. That's about it.
That pissed me off, actually. I was like, come on, dude. Worf's
They
been around.
should have changed his ridges.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, because then that's like their
Or changed him
recognizable
into
factor.
a white dude.
Yeah,
That's just like with him.
His whitewashed Michael Dorn. He's like their Klingon, like their human, like prisoner slave.
That's what I was thinking. I assumed
Trent.
when they did that he was, Trent. Get your fucking chair, Trent. I've got a boyfriend over. Okay.
Oh my god! But they're gonna infiltrate Tygo Corps.
Yeah.
Cool ass name. I love it. Tygo Corps.
Yeah, Tygo Core.
Sounds badass.
Stovacor.
Stovacor. Tygo Corps.
I love Stovacor.
Fuck the poor.
I'm telling fuck the poor. Blood wine.
What's on my arm? I thought.
The tattoo.
No, I thought it felt like something was crawling on my arm.
She's probably
Dog
barking at Sarah.
Probably, yeah.
Who the fuck is that?
Get out of my driveway.
Stop playing video games.
Oh man.
But yeah, they go and infiltrate it.
But I forgot about this too. Odo's like depressed.
Yeah, because he's a
in the
human
bar.
now.
Yeah, he's in the bar. Of course, the first thing anyone does immediately starts picking up the booze.
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
Hard not
depressed
to.
beer.
Yeah.
Give me a beer.
Be a man, Hodo.
Yeah,
Drink when you're sad. Don't go to the therapist.
Yeah, be a man. Live with your back.
Yeah. It's like that one Be a Man. He's like, don't go to therapy. Suppress it. Get a tumor. Be a man.
Be a man. Die of heart disease. Oh man. So they have to figure out how to infiltrate Tygo Corps. Obviously, it's cosmetic surgery. Obviously, let's just wreck the makeup budget for the season. And
we'll just ruin it on
put
this.
our main cast in Klingon makeup.
The only convincing Klingon was
Sisko.
Oh
yeah,
he's fucking
a
killed
little
it.
too jolly though. He had some jolliness to him.
Yeah, he always does.
Yeah,
it's that fucking. He's
that
like
Broadway in it.
Yeah, I was about to
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
this is showbiz, baby.
And of course they're going to use Dukat because he still has that bird of prey, so they're
Yeah.
going to use him to fly into Klingon space.
Had a spoiler on it though. I was like, what have you done to this? I tricked it out.
I tricked it out. I wish I could do like a Mark Alimo voice. Like, he's so good, dude. I fucking love him. Oh my god, dude. So they get there, and the whole plan is to they don't want to kill Gowron. They want to expose him. So the Federation science nerds gave them the little ball.
Yeah.
Some sort. What was it? Like a Polaron.
Yeah.
Fucking a Polaron emitter, and it's supposed
Polaroid
to
camera.
destabilize the changelings like ability to shapeshift and
Yeah.
whatnot. It's going to expose him.
Yeah, just turn him in the goop.
Yeah, it does. Well, of course, it's not going to work. That's just the nature of the plot of the show. It's not going to work.
And they took so long placing him. I was so mad during that scene.
Oh my god, yeah. Well, I mean,
Because Odo's the one that fucks it up. Well, yeah, but like, it's like just.
O'Brien does.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was O'Brien.
What is
Like-
this? It's
yeah.
a toy.
And that
for my
one
kid.
recognizes him too, doesn't it? Which one recognizes who?
No, 'cause remember,
Sisko.
so they're drinking. They're the night before they're having their drinking party. And Martok comes in.
Yeah, Martok.
He kind of like looks at Sisko and he's like,
Yeah.
No, you know, whatever, Klingon stuff.
Where
Blah
I know
blah.
you from.
Yeah, basically, yeah. And he's like, oh, we fought together in the battle of blah blah blah, and like killed 17 medics and children.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I remember you now.
Oh, you're that guy that rapes stuff. Sick.
Yeah. But because that happens, and he's kind of looking at him, and then they go about their business like, ooh, that was close. But then we get the ceremony, the Order of the Batleth,
Yeah.
which is so lame.
Yeah.
The order of our weapon, we just
Yeah.
Klingons, man. They're I mean, fair fucks to them though. They're nice and simple, cut to the chase.
Yeah, they don't
with their things, with their naming things and rituals.
outside of like naming people.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
And they're trying to play like O'Brien was a terrible pick.
Yeah.
Because he's just such a pussy. Like, I think Worf has to come over. Is it Worf or Odo has to come over and be like,
Start giving him shit.
yeah, he's like, oh, it's the toy for my kid. Thank you. You know, you got this on this planet during our conquest of this.
Yeah.
He aggressively shoos off the guy who was trying to question or whatever, and they get the stuff placed, and then boom.
Also, once again, O'Brien
captured.
is the engineer. Let's send him on a fucking Klingon infiltration mission.
You
Why?
can't spare one person from like Starfleet's like covert ops.
Just send Dax. Why was Dax not there? She knows so much about Klingons.
Yeah,
Like, why the fuck was Dax not in that?
did a lot better than O'Brien
Made no sense to me.
because there were chicks there. I think a female Klingon even actually
Yeah.
got the order thing.
Yeah, so it made zero sense to me.
Yeah. I don't know. Whatever. Oh, make O'Brien suffer. Put him in makeup.
Yeah,
I
more
guess.
fucking calm.
Yeah, put him in the
meanie
most
suffrage.
uncomfortable situation he's been in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's like they could have easily gotten just fucking murdered immediately had they been
100%.
caught.
I mean, they did get caught.
They did
too.
get cat.
Yeah.
They got
got
caught, and they're just in prison. They're in a cell, and the Martok comes in and rescues them.
Yeah.
And you're like, you're okay. We're gonna do the thing. They're gonna get some hand to hand combat with Gowron. And Worf is gonna be the one doing it since Gowron's the one that just commendated him.
Yeah.
Twice or
Worf's
once
not a
or
big fan
whatever.
of those eyes.
Yeah, so they're fighting and Gowron actually like gets the upper hand. I think
Yeah.
at one point, but then Worf comes back and is about to get him. But then Odo's confused, or Martok's confused. He's like, we have phasers. Why don't we just shoot him? And Odo's like,
That's without honor.
that has no honor, dude. And then
Yeah, that's not like a fucking Klingon.
yeah, and we get the realization that Martok is the
He's
changeling.
the changeling.
And as soon as that happens, Odo runs out and he's like,
Hey, Blake!
Martok's the changeling, whatever. And the whip comes around, grabs by the neck,
just fucking up Odo.
dude. Yeah, whooping his ass, and then the Klingons see him as a changeling, and they just light his ass.
Yeah,
up.
it was amazing. It was like that scene in Next Gen when they blow up that space worm thing, the parasite. Just fucking, just no remorse. Just,
Just shoot the face of that guy right in his dome.
Yeah.
and they're just, boom, 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 just
Which, what else do you expect from a Klingon?
yeah, they just straight up. I mean, they fucking light him up.
Fucking changeling.
It was like watching a police brutality video.
Yeah.
They mag dump a guy.
No, for real.
It was dead after the first shot.
And then they kept the liquid to Drake have sex
And
with.
it like turned to dust.
Yeah, he just went-
he just flat turned to dust. That's how they die. It's
and
kind
then
of cool.
all is good. I thought this was going to be a two-parter. And it was...
Yeah, you think the infiltration would last longer and there'd be more like twisted turns with
I was shocked.
who has infiltrated the Klingon Empire? But no, it was pretty straightforward.
Yeah, and then it just ended, like, they're back on the ship. They realize, like...
Well,
go ahead.
Gowron decides once he realized that they were being, manipulated, they have a ceasefire.
Yeah.
And it's not like a full, like, we're good, like, we're just having a ceasefire for now. Because right now, like, we're still kind of at odds.
Yeah.
Since you didn't want to support us in our Cardassian invasion. Oh, excuse me. So we just a ceasefire.
Yeah.
And the cool thing about this episode was that we were getting so much with that Cardassian Klingon stuff, and a little bit of just regular, monster of the plot of the week type episodes here and
Yeah.
there. We kind of got away from the Dominion War, and this was a good way for them to
Directly.
connect. You connect the whole like changeling Dominion issues with the Klingon, Cardassian invasion, and then the Federation being involved with the war. So it's kind of steering us back to the Dominion War aspect of things, but not very like in your face about it, which is cool.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, this is definitely a fun episode.
Yeah. And just seeing O'Brien as a Klingon just fucking killed me.
Yeah. I think we do get we do get a lot of mostly the Klingon stuff, but there was a funny little joke that Kira made in the beginning of the episode about Bashir being the reason she's pregnant.
Yeah.
So that sprinkles in everything, here and there in every episode. And just ironically that he is the legitimate reason she's pregnant in
quite
real life,
literally.
you know. So I thought that was kind of neat. And they kind of poke fun at that, you know, throughout the season until she finally does give birth.
Yeah.
Which is nice. That's kind of cool. They did that for him. Just kind of
Oh fuck yeah.
yeah. So
The shop.
the ship.
No, is that what
The
it is?
ship. The ship.
Yeah, you're right. I said the shop. I'm a fucking idiot. Even when I went to say that, I was like, why is this episode called The Shop?
The shop. The ship.
He's a crash dip Jim Hadar. Fucking
Yeah. Well,
messing up everything.
why it was very much a coincidence that they're on a survey mission on a planet in the Gamma Quadrant and a Jim Hadar ship crashes on that planet.
Yeah. What are the odds?
What are the odds? That's Star Trek odds.
Yeah, it's
you know?
definitely.
And of course they're in a fucking runabout.
Yeah.
Not even in the Defiant. That would have been really helpful later.
They've got all the fucking high ranking members once again on this fucking mission.
Yeah, who's down there? Well, it's just
Cisco, Dax, Worf, O'Brien.
That's just them.
And then there's 3 people that are clearly going to get murdered because they're not
there's like
main
3 people on the
cast.
ship.
There's
and
that
there's-
young guy giving O'Brien shit in the beginning.
Oh, Kike.
Yeah.
Munez.
He's like, oh, you can't climb up a mountain, Tubby? Check this out.
you fat Irish bastard.
Yeah. Which is just
Scottish,
evil.
whatever the fuck you are.
Like O'Brien is like in his 40s. You're gonna sit there. It'd be like going up to someone in a wheelchair trying to challenge him to a foot race.
Yeah. First one up the steps wins.
Yeah. First one to stand up wins.
At the end of the episode, 5 Federation officers died. We got 3
Yeah.
on the runabout. One Vulcan, I think, or a Bolian just gets got immediately.
Yeah.
Because
Fucking
obviously the Jim Hadar is going to come for their ships. They come, they enter, they blow up the runabout, they beam down, and they start immediately have a gunfight. The unnamed person, they probably do name him, but I don't give a shit. Gets blasted immediately. Munez, Kike gets hit in the side.
Yeah.
And they retreat into the ship. Thank God none of our main cast got even nicked.
Yeah.
Or even looked at funny.
Who knew?
Yeah. So they're retreating the ship, and the whole thing is they want this ship.
Yeah.
This would be a great intelligence find for the Federation. And I'm assuming, I think they wanted. I don't know if they'd actually gotten a word to the station yet about it, or if they had to later.
I think they had to later because they couldn't even get out of there. They're like trapped in this ship under Jim Hadar fire.
Yeah. And of course, like the Jim Hadar don't even beam into the ship immediately. Like they could have totally done that.
Yeah, which was weird.
Yeah, which I think they even are like, this is weird. Like, how come they're not coming in here trying to fucking get us? I think they even wanted to try and like just back the ship out of the ground on its own power, and it just was not happening.
Yeah.
And and I've been seeing a lot of stuff on Facebook recently. Just I guess probably because it knows I'm a Star Trek nerd. Just about like Star Trek tech and ships and these stupid things, and I'm seeing how people don't understand like the technology of Star Trek. And in this episode, the reason all the Jim Hadar on the ship are dead is because they were traveling and their inertial dampening system failed. And they got basically splattered against the wall.
Yeah.
All their bones fucking crushed.
Just fucking.
And there's people like I saw shit about it was some stupid short, some AI bullshit made up about a warp drive and all this stuff, and like people were like, well, if you go into warp, like you're just gonna become like jelly, and it's like, well, that's what inertial dampeners are for. You're a fan of this show and you don't even know how the fucking shit works.
To be fair, I don't either, but I'm not sitting there trying to question it.
Some sort of system that cancels out inertia from when the ship goes from not moving to moving. Because even in Impulse, the ship's moving at hundreds of thousands of kilometers per second.
Yeah, it's going fucking fast. I knew that.
Yeah. So, like, obviously there needs to be... Because if you were trying to go from 0 to that without having any sort of system that's going to cancel out the inertial movement, yeah, like, you're going to take... It's by the time you get from 0 to that speed, it's going to take a long-ass time.
It'd be like that Titanic submarine thing all over again.
Yeah, so, like, the whole point of that is to make it to where you can accelerate that quickly without feeling the effects. And if you like come out of warp suddenly without a controlled warp like stopping procedure, there potentially could be like dramatic changes in inertia that could like fuck you up.
Yeah.
So that's the point of that system. And we kind of got to see where in Star Trek it is useful because these motherfuckers are dead. They're all shattered bones and internal organs, probably jelly.
Yeah. Just literal paste.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. Because we never see that happen. We hear it all the time. Inertial dampeners are failing or offline, but you never really see the consequences of what happens when you need them. And this, we saw it. We didn't really see it, but we saw the outcome of it. Which I thought that was kind of cool. We finally get something like that.
And then there's that bitch who walks up trying to...
Kilana.
Yeah,
The
Kilana.
Vorta. Yeah.
I just want to reason with you and stuff.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Fucking lying bitch.
Yeah, you mean ass.
Yeah, because while she's out there talking to Cisco, and a Jem'Hadar like sneaks in and like plants some sort of surveillance device or something, and O'Brien almost gets fucking got.
Yeah.
And thank God, dying Kike phasered that Jem'Hadar.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
And he died horribly the whole episode. Just
yeah.
Why?
And Worf's just like, just put him out of his misery.
Yeah.
And O'Brien's not having it. He's kind of pissed off.
He's like, you motherfucker.
Yeah, and this is kind of, and we also see like how Worf kind of treats.
Yeah, he has a way more brutalist take on stuff. Like it's it's
almost like he's back on the Enterprise still, where he has like those are his people. Like they know what when it comes from a security standpoint, they know what the job is. They know what the dangers are, the risks are. Kike is just a fucking engineer.
Yeah,
so he's like kind of Worf seeing him as a
warrior.
As a warrior, and O'Brien's like, this is my friend who's just an engineer.
Yeah, and he just got fucking wrecked.
Yeah, he's bleeding out slowly.
Which is brutal, the whole episode.
And at the end of it, I think Worf and O'Brien each kind of get an understanding of each other in that standpoint. They both kind of see each other's perspectives on it.
And they go at it. Dax has to break him up.
Yeah.
And then fucking
Cisco
yells
him immediately.
Yeah, but I do like O'Brien's balls, though. He's just like, fuck you!
Yeah. Fuck you, buddy!
Yeah.
Fuck you, rich head!
My wife is Japanese! I'll fucking fight you right here!
You've seen her vagina, but that doesn't mean you get to fucking talk, you start arguing.
Oh, that's true. He's like, you gave birth! You fucking birthed my child looking at my wife's sniz. Motherfucker. I've never let that go.
Oh, man. But then we finally find out, like, the whole thing is, like, why are they not, just beaming the ship and causing chaos? Because there's a fucking changeling on board.
There's a changeling
all
gooped up.
He's like a bulkhead on the ceiling. He's, like, dripping on O'Brien.
He's just up there sweating, like,
oh, man.
Which he could have, he's probably injured because of the crash. But
he was definitely already fucked up.
He could have went tentacle porn and just fucking wrecked everybody, I thought. But yeah, I didn't think about the crash. Maybe he's all...
Yeah.
Maybe he broke his goop.
He broke his goop.
He's got a fracture in his goop.
Yeah. That motherfucker definitely died.
Yeah.
And then I love how whenever... and that's the thing about their Jem'Hadar culture, which is so weird because they think they're gods.
Yeah.
Gods can't die.
Yeah.
Unless you're Klingon. Then you can kill your own god.
Yeah.
But, like, if they're a god, then they shouldn't be easily
killed.
So when the Klingon dies, or not the Klingon, the changeling dies, it lets out some sort of scream or some shit.
Yeah.
And then, like, they come to find out the Jem'Hadar just all fucking killed themselves.
I love how that lady said, she's like, they all killed themselves, which made me laugh, like, out loud. I was like, fucking idiots.
What a dumbass culture.
Oh, he died? Oh, no.
I think it was more or less the fact that they let one of their gods die. They failed, but at the same time, you're like, maybe it's not a god if it died.
Yeah, 100%.
But they're stupid, brain dead
idiots,
retard, fucking Down syndrome strength warriors. Seriously. Oh, and of course, Kike dies.
Yeah, horribly.
Yeah,
and Cisco's upset.
I guess they POW that Kilana chick.
Yeah.
The Defiant comes. They get the ship, so everybody wins.
Well, they let her take the remains. Because she asks, just let me get the remains of it. And she gets, like, a piece of, like, a little bit of the dust.
I remember they capture a Vorta.
I wish they would have shot her in the fucking head, like, right when she came. Hey, go ahead and pick it up.
Never mind. I remember which...
Just cattle prodded her.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I was thinking that she was the Vorta that they capture, and then because there's an episode later on, I think in next season, either the end of this season or next season, there's a Ferengi episode, and, right?
I'm not sure. I'm not there yet. I've only watched to the 13th episode of
Where's
this season.
my phone at? Where the fuck is my phone at?
Need a pause for a second? Grab your phone?
No, it's good. Because see, I hate this because it's hard to remember where episodes take place. Because we talk about the Ferengi episode where they have to get Rom and Quark's mom back from the Dominion.
No.
That's season. I think that's later then.
Damn.
Well, because they need like it's a hostage
Moogie.
Yeah, it's a hostage negotiation, like prisoner transfer. I think it's a Vortex. I couldn't remember if it was her or not, but it's some other guy.
Give us back our Moogie.
Give us back our Moogie. Moogie. So, never mind. We're going to jump to that. So, I guess they let her go. She gets the remains. They let her go. They get the ship. All they really want is the ships. They don't really need the prisoner. They just...
Like I said, I wish they would have blew her shit smooth off. Just fucking...
As soon as she got the remains, she about to leave, zap.
No, like right when she bends down to get it... There we go. All right.
What's his face in Goodfellas?
Oh, fucking Joe Pesci.
Yeah, Joe. They let her the ship.
You should be a made man.
Yeah, they let her the ship, and the remains are already gone. She goes, "Oh no!" They just get in the back. All out the songs playing. That
would be fucking awesome, actually. If only we could make Star Trek skits.
Oh my god, dude. No. And the crazy thing, this episode was filmed in Soledad Canyon, which they've used that area before for things especially during even in DS9, and apparently it got to be over 124 degrees.
Oh, bro, it's like there. Phoenix.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And they were pouring water on their heads or whatever. Like, I mean, so they'd be like soaking wet.
Yeah, having to wear that fucking Starfleet uniform.
So they'd be soaking wet. By the time they're done with the take, everything's dry.
Yeah,
it was so hot. I'm like, dude, that's brutal.
No, I'm if everyone
especially like Worf in that makeup.
Yeah, dude. Fuck all that. Him and O'Brien probably actually got into it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Heat stress got to them. They put some real life into those dialogue.
Let me tell you all, I lived in Phoenix for 15 years, and it was fucking disgusting. I hated the heat out there. And every time you bring it up, everyone's like, oh, at least it's dry heat. Not once. When I was walking home from work, dodging homeless people, sweating bullets over 400 pounds, I was like, oh, at least it's a dry heat. Fucking bitch smack someone ever say that to me. I swear.
I think I said that to you before.
Probably. Yeah, probably. Everyone that's never been there is like, it's dry, though.
Look at that 70s episode, that 70s show episode when their Kitty's parents live in Arizona.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, he's like, so Grandpa is, hot in Arizona. He's like, central air. I can go from the house to the car without ever stepping foot in it or whatever. No, fresh air. No, who needs it,
No, it's fucking disgusting out there. I hated the heat. And also, one other thing I was about to say, if you go outside in Phoenix and throw a rock, you'll either hit a cash for gold, a pawn shop, or a meth head. In any direction you throw a rock, you're going to hit one, or a liquor store. The Circle K sell fucking whiskey at the store, like, at any time of the day. Fuck that place.
Arizona sounds awesome.
I'm sure parts of Arizona are cool, but I grew up in shit Phoenix and like the bad areas, and fuck Phoenix.
Episode 3, a bang. I
love this one.
Episode's great. Looking for Parmark in all the wrong places.
Yeah.
I love that the title is so long too.
Yeah, it's a very long title.
Oh, a long title. And just a funny line for an episode reminded me of something I was gonna say about the STO. That my next ship I'm gonna call it the USS Sugarlift. You seen that the TNG bloopers where Worf's in the cargo bay is he's saying something, he says something, he's trying to say turbo lift, but he ends up saying sugar lift. He's like, sugar lift? What the hell is a sugar lift?
That's great.
If I remember what episode that was, it could have been a title of one of our TNG episodes. Sugar lift.
Fucking throw it in now. Who cares?
No, my next Star Trek Online ship. Maybe when we do our
yeah, you can have the USS
Sugarlift. That's what my ship's going to be called.
I might have the USS Moogie.
Yeah. Well, okay. That should be our second ship because the first ship we get is a bullshit fucking Miranda class ship that is not very good. Once we get that level 10 free ship.
Okay.
That's when we name it.
All right.
We name it. We start doing the funny names. But okay, back to this one. Back to looking for Parmark in all the wrong places.
Worf falls in love with Quark's ex-wife.
Yeah. Grilka's back.
And
looking as Klingon foxy as ever.
Yeah, actually,
great.
Yeah,
love that. Love that Klingon.
Quark's trying to get her back.
Yeah, I don't blame not necessarily, because she comes back and she wants Quark's help looking at some financial stuff because of the whole Klingon Cardassian whatever. It's kind of fucked with her financials or her house's financials. So she's mostly looking for help with that, and there's a little bit of sexual tension in there, probably.
Yeah.
But then Quark decides that he actually wants to, pursue something.
I love how pissed Worf is. He sees her, and he just locks eyes. He's just smitten by this chick, and then he watches her hug Quark, and he's just disgusted instantly. What the fuck?
He's confused, so Jadzia has to explain to him that they're his ex-wife.
And also, Worf was racist. He's like, She's gonna date a Quark. She's gonna date a Ferengi.
Yeah.
What the fuck? It'd be like, I don't know. It'd be like in the 70s if your daughter was dating a black dude and you start losing your shit. That's what it reminded me of. It's like, what the fuck?
Oh, dude.
Worf's racist.
Yeah, I love how upset he is. It's so great. And but then he like tries to go and like throw some Klingon ridges her way.
Yeah.
And like her like entourage or her like assistant guys like, let me pull you to the side. She don't want you, homie. You're
Yeah.
dishonored. You're not good. No,
Yeah,
no.
You're lame. It was also so lame. He's at the bar and starts just like being a dick to Quark.
He throws Mort out of his chair.
Yeah.
Barkeep.
Yeah, they're in my
blood
seat.
wine. Yeah.
Fucking
Oh, he pulls him aside. He's like, I'll apologize for this later. He throws him aside, dude. I'm like, oh, poor Bourne. Oh, dude, because he did not like.
Yeah, he's like
pull punches. He threw the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Off that fucking bar stool.
And Morn's like, this is literally my seat. This is the only place I
He said it with
sit.
his eyes. He didn't
Yeah.
say it with his mouth. He said it with his eyes. He's confused. This is my chair.
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry, I dropped my phone.
Dude, this is so great, dude.
And then Quark's gonna suit her, and he gets help from fucking Worf
Yeah, he's like, Worf's gonna live vicariously through Quark's sexual escapades.
and hate himself the whole time. He's
Yeah.
writing all that poetry.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god. And then the other Klingon, the younger Klingon guy that's with Grilka, Thopak. Horrible name.
Yeah.
He's like upset about it too. And I think he might kind of have a thing for Grilka, but he really just hates. He's also racist. He's like,
he's just not
I don't
cool
want
with
this sniving little Ferengi.
I'm not looking at this fucking baby. I'm not going to look at this thing
I'm
once.
raising this as a warrior.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Can't have a warrior taking money out of the pockets of the things he kills.
Yeah. And so the Thopak challenges him to combat,
Yeah.
and that's not a good idea. Quark will get murdered immediately.
Quark don't back down, though. He's, like, scared.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
he's like... It's kind of like when he fights for honor the first time. He says all that shit. He's like, or whatever. Like, it's just-
Yeah, or whatever. But he now that he's actually like about her, he does take it a little bit more seriously. Only to the effect that he basically uses some technology to have Worf fight his battle for him.
Yeah.
Which Worf is fine with.
Yeah.
And also, when we get the whole Thopak challenge and whatever, then we cut to like some O'Brien, Kira pregnancy shit.
Yeah.
That apparently has been going on the whole episode. You just don't notice it because it's not interesting at all.
Yeah. Is this the one where, like, O'Brien and Kira almost start fucking? Like,
think
he's, like,
we'll-
massaging her?
I think this might be where she moves in with them.
Yeah.
Just that way that they can help her like with the pregnancy, which makes sense.
Yeah.
But then it
gets weird.
No, it gets weirder later. I think it gets weirder in an episode or two.
Yeah, when they're
Where they,
supposed
like-
to go on, like, vacation together
Yeah,
and shit.
and like he even says something like maybe in another life, and you're like, whoa, hey, whoa,
Yeah,
whoa,
O'Brien,
whoa.
what are you doing?
You could not have two women.
Yeah.
You get one, and she's
Yeah.
Japanese.
And you can't have both of the good ones, too, O'Brien. Fuck.
yeah. What, Jadzia next?
Yeah, well, yeah, for real.
Is he getting Lita? What kind of slong is this man throwing at
If he
women?
gets lead, I'm fucking breaking my TV. That's it.
But yeah, the whole O'Brien Kira pregnancy thing's kind of annoying, especially mostly because Bajorans are weird in pregnancy.
Yeah, they sneeze
They
a lot
sneeze,
instead
they
of
have like
puking.
hives, and they have pain and like feet issues, back issues. Like at one point, O'Brien's like massaging her back and her feet.
Yeah, and
It's
that's
weird.
when it gets weird.
Yeah, he's helping her out of the shower. So he's gonna look.
Yeah. He's like, oh, I'll help you out. He's all like,
Oh man. Well, so Quark is gonna ask Worf for help. Worf for help.
these fucking words, bro.
Yeah, and I love how I guess they use the hollow replicators, and then Quark's in that white fucking
Yeah, he looked
Klingon
fucking
uniform.
pimp.
It's baller, dude. It looks so good. I was jealous, and he even had like his like the obviously what hid the device. He had the thing
Yeah.
they wear, their little back of the headband thing. That was also white with like fur on it
It
and
was
shit.
sick. He looked like he would have had a cane, bro. Shit. And walked out of there.
Gurkha's his hoe, and he's fighting for his hoe. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, dude.
No one hits my bitches but me. He's just fucking just fighting that guy.
But so they're they're in one hollow suite, they're in another, and Worf and Jadzia in another, and they're just using that weird VR device to control.
Worf looked hilarious, and they're all like just doing the moves.
Yeah, and of course his dumbass gets so he gets overzealous with it, ends up breaking the device.
Yeah.
And Quark feels it immediately. He's like, "Oh fuck!" So he like starts postponing, and he's saying some dumb shit. oh my, he's going on some sort of monologue about just nonsense.
Yeah, it's like almost like just confessing love, essentially.
Yeah, and you're just like, ugh, just fix the device right. I want to see him fight this guy.
Jesus Christ.
And they end up, dude. See, that's the thing though. Like, it's so over the top. I don't even remember if they fix the device or if like they stop it. Like, I don't even know. I just know that at the end of it, Quark gets Grilka.
Yeah.
And then
Worf and Jadzia start fucking.
Jadzia jumps the fuck out of Worf's bones.
Yeah, which was rough.
Yeah. It was kind of creepy.
Yeah, I was
with
like,
the growling and shit.
Yeah, and then they go to the medical bay, and Bashir's like, I don't even want to know.
I don't want to know. It's because they go to like at the same time.
Yeah,
it's great.
And then Jadzia has like a scratch on her face and shit.
Dude, there's scratches, bloody lips, bloody noses, broken bones for all four of them.
And he gets up and they're like holding one another, and he's like, "You didn't think about she's like, "You didn't think about Grilka though." Like, fucking good lord,
dude. Oh my god. Oh,
no qualms about banging Earth women though, Worf.
Yeah,
motherfucker.
Well, and of course Worf immediately is like, "Well, we gotta get married."
And
Jadzia is like, no.
Yeah,
and they agree to like explore an actual relationship.
Yeah,
and not just immediately.
So I just let you pound me out. Yeah, that's all we were doing there. That's all that happened.
And I thought something kind of another callback to TNG is this. So back when the episode when Barclay was he was in the play, Beverly's play. He was playing. I
don't remember.
God, I wish I remember the characters' names, but it was the Cyrano de Bergerac.
Oh, okay.
And he was
Shaft.
in that, and it was the whole thing. And this is kind of a callback to that, where Worf was it Cyrano? He's the little ugly guy that wants the chick, while the chick is falling in love with the good-looking guy who is Quark. Which so the roles are reversed.
And ends up getting the better chick.
Essentially. But I thought it was funny how they're doing another Cyrano de Bergerac thing, which we already seen in TNG.
Yeah, it was a good episode though,
dude. Yeah, fun episode.
Hilarious.
I love it. I love the whole just Quark getting some poons. Nice. He deserves it.
I don't know if he deserves it. He's kind of a. I like Quark, but he's also kind of a piece of shit.
For what he did for her initially.
Oh yeah, 100%.
He was kind of threatened a little bit, but then he actually did it out of like a good gesture.
Yeah.
And then he actually became attracted to this woman, and
yeah, good for him.
Actually had legitimate feelings other than greed.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, for real. He's growing.
And of course now the immediately alluded to Jadzia Worf ship is now a thing.
Yeah, it's been a thing for a minute. I also just found out what ship meant.
Relationship.
Yeah,
we ship them.
No clue.
Yeah.
Had people at work talking about ships between fucking One Direction and stuff. And I was like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? And then someone explained ship to me. So
yeah,
I grew up not sheltered, but just an old man my whole life.
Let's get to the war crime episode.
Yeah.
Let's get to the Klingons can do a war crime and it's okay.
Yeah, and that's fine.
The one that we talked about,
blow up a fucking freighter by accident.
Yeah, of dead people on it.
Yeah, it had no one on it.
Yeah, so nor the battle to the strong. And this is the episode I was referring to back last season whenever I was like, oh, but they get to do it later.
Yeah, it's fine.
Cocks.
Just fucking up Starfleet left and right.
Yeah, I mean, and of course...
And also Bashir's like, you know what, Jake, come with me, and we'll just see the worst sights of war possible.
Yeah.
For your 18th
I'm sure
birthday.
your dad will be totally fine with that.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Well, I mean, Jake is technically an adult.
No, I know. It's just
18, so.
He's technically an adult. I was a fucking idiot when I was 18. Let me go see people dying on a table.
We go watch war.
Oh, yeah. Which is probably realistic to the way it actually is, honestly.
And Jake is never going anywhere with Bashir ever again because they went to some sort of medical conference, which I guess Jake was trying to get some writing inspiration.
Yeah.
And then bad idea because they get a distress call for a Klingon attack because the Klingons decided fuck the ceasefire.
Yeah.
They're attacking stuff again on Agilon Prime.
Regular Iran.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. So they end up, they get a distress call. They go down there and they're going to help out in this field hospital in a cave. And so, Jake gets to see, which I can't imagine how, because medical technology in Star Trek is a lot more advanced than ours with dermal regenerators and stuff. So Klingons use bladed weapons that might fuck you up, but I mean, come on,
I think it's just trying to get to them with all the shelling because they're fucking bombing.
But I mean, they have a lot of people already in the ward that are recovering.
Yeah.
But it's mostly, it's got to be mostly recovering strength, not necessarily letting wounds heal.
Yeah.
I mean, you have the one guy that shot himself in the foot.
Yeah.
trying to be being a coward.
Yeah.
He shot himself in the foot, which you think he's a coward at first, then later he's like, maybe if I was a coward, I would have raised the phaser a little higher. Like,
Yeah,
he just would've
shot
killed
himself.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
Which you could allude to that, or if I was a coward, I could raise it a little higher and actually aim at the fucking enemy.
yeah.
You know, which you could allude that to. You could kind of choose however you want based on like how you think that man is, actually feeling being in that situation.
It's rough. It's war.
Yeah.
I wrote down on my notes for this, I wrote Star Trek MASH.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what it was like.
Yeah, that's what they should have done.
I'm telling you, it would have been great. And then they could have had I can't remember
Orville
his
would have done
name.
that.
Yeah, Orville would have so done that.
They would totally have like bought the rights to MASH.
I kept laughing, waiting for the guy to show up in the dress.
Oh, yeah,
I can't
Klinger.
remember what? Yeah, Klinger. Thank you.
Yeah, and then radio's at the you got a radio. He's at the radio, like look at the little device doing it. It'd be funny.
It's been fucking sweet. But yeah, this was Star Trek Smash episode. 100%.
Yeah, a little more rough though.
Yeah.
But this episode was mostly just for Jake to get some not sheltered at the station experience.
Got plenty of writing.
Yeah,
the stuff he could use.
Yeah, I mean, at one point, like,
because he's trying to help. He's like in it. He's covered in blood.
Yeah, he is actually like being an orderly and actually helping, and he's kind of getting a little sick of it, and like at one point he even like vomits.
Yeah, he can't eat. They get him some food, and he fucking as soon as he sits down, they start talking about like gross shit.
Yeah, he just bleh, immediately.
Yeah,
pussy. Like,
I mean, I don't know, man.
I would be fine. Dude, you see people die on Instagram. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
I guess I'm just not looking hard enough. Staying in the featured,
The algorithm's jacked.
Apparently.
Yeah.
My algorithm's chihuahuas, conspiracy theories, and food.
Yeah. And then there's a lot of elements to this episode because we even get random flashbacks to... Not flashbacks, random cuts to the station where Cisco's kind of thinking about Jake, and it's kind of like your kid's off at war.
Yeah.
And how you as the parent is coping with that and talking about it.
Yeah.
And waiting for news. Which in this case, the parent is actually part of the military.
Yeah, so he knows exactly what's happening.
And then he gets called on later to supply to provide, reinforcements.
Which I actually like when they're on their way there, Cisco's just like fixing everything. He's
Yeah,
like
he's
doing
trying to
shit.
keep himself preoccupied.
And then Dax says something about, well, I think, I can't remember what she says needed like modifying, and he's like, I think it does. And he like grabs the tool to go do his shit. But then Jake, dude, Jake fucking pusses out on Bashir because the power supply is going down.
They're getting fucking shelled. The
Yeah, they're
Klingons
getting
are
shelled.
bombing a hospital. Who would have thought?
Who knew? Yeah, war crimes are cool as long as you got ridges.
I think they're bombing the emplacement because there's probably a hospital and then like a base, and so they're
Still,
bombing
though.
the encampment area where there's multiple things that has a shield around it. So they're trying to
Whatever helps them sleep. But
Exactly,
that's what they're fucking
exactly.
doing.
They're doing that. That's the initial explanation, and then the generators or their power source is about to fail.
It's all about to fail, and people will die if it fails.
Right.
And Bashir's like, I've got a fucking battery in the fucking
runabout.
In the runabout, we'll go get it. And him and Jake run out there. They start shelling, and Jake's like, "Oh fuck this!" and like runs off and sees even worse shit.
Yeah, it's just filled of dead Klingons.
Yeah, well, filled with dead Klingons, and then he falls in that fucking hole with that like almost elderly Starfleet.
He's just a Starfleet commando
Yeah, he's
security
like-
guy. He's
he's
definitely like
older.
in 40s, 50s. He's definitely an older fella.
And he's all like, "Come here!" He fucking. First of all, he butts Jake in the head with the rifle, like the gun. And he's all like, just don't let me die looking at the dirt. And I want to look at the sky.
Yeah, dude, the guy's like holding his guts together and stuff.
He's all, here, I'll help you get back. He's like, if I move, my guts will go everywhere. And I was like, this is fucking
now
brutal.
we're at Hamburger Hill.
Yeah, dude, it was nuts.
Yeah,
And then
now we're in Korea
dude.
or fucking Vietnam, dude.
we had to watch this guy brutally take his last like death gasp, which was horrible.
Yeah.
And Jake's just like, like in the corner. Like.
Well, that's the thing, though. I want to say they're in that crater for like a day or two.
Yeah, it was a minute.
This guy's dying for like 2 days.
Yeah, and Jake's just like, oh, so, you know any good jokes? You know?
I'm a writer.
I write books. He's like, yeah, I'm working on a good story.
Yep.
And then he fucking dies. Jake runs back.
Yeah.
Makes his way back. And then Bashir's in the hospital. He's like in the infirmary.
He's a little jacked up, but he's fine.
But he
he's
got
okay.
the battery.
Dude, he carries a fucking field generator You can imagine how heavy that thing must
We
have
don't
been.
give Bashir enough credit.
No,
I'm telling you,
dude.
he's the dog. I was like,
He's a dog.
it was fucking sick.
That thing probably had to take minimum 2 people to carry it.
Yeah.
He probably threw it on him on his back and then ran like a madman.
We talked about him having a god complex. Thank God, because he just saved the whole. This fucking god complex just saved the whole encampment. And then Jake gets back and he goes to see Bashir, and Bashir's like, "I'm sorry, Jake." And Jake's like, "What? Yeah, dude, you fucked up." Like, he doesn't even.
His fault. He pussied out
Yeah.
and ran the opposite way. He left Bashir.
Yeah, Bashir thought he just got lost.
Yeah,
and the whole time he was worried he just got his captain's son fucking murdered, which would have been
Hilarious.
hilarious. Yeah,
So
it would have
funny.
been hilarious. I wish they would have. Dude, Wesley should have an episode like this. He would have fucking got killed so hard and not become a Native
Following in his
American.
father's footsteps, just dying.
Yeah, dude, I'm still pissed that.
Native American
Yeah,
traveler.
dude, the last fucking episode, he's like, "I'm actually Indian," just like every white person in history. Just I'm a fifth Cherokee. No, you're not. No, you're not.
The Native American thing was just a way to make him a traveler.
Yeah,
maybe a poor choice of culture.
I guess
to use,
all
or,
I could see is like at least like 10 different mouth breathers I've talked to that'll be like, "Oh, I'm actually Native American." No, you're not, dude. Stop it. Shut the fuck up. Show me the last rain dance you did in all the fucking tribes you know.
You're not an alcoholic.
Yeah.
So you're not an Native American.
Yeah. I haven't seen you make a fucking hairspray cocktail before.
What's your home casino?
Give me an Aquanet on the rocks. That guy's Native American, for sure.
Oh man.
But no, yeah, it just sorry, I got off on a tangent there. Shit pisses me off.
Wesley tangent.
God forbid
One
anybody just
episode.
be who they
One,
are.
one Wesley tangent an episode.
You fuck him, yeah. Honestly, he sucked the whole season, the whole series.
But we're back at the encampment. Everybody thought that everybody
was
did
dead.
thought Jake was dead, so
I
they're
would've-
glad to see him.
Yeah.
And we don't get any time at all until the Klingons are attacking again. They
Already.
break through and they immediately come into the hospital. Mm-hmm. And they're already trying to evacuate people, so they got most of everybody out. There's still a couple people there. 2 Klingons come in and start blasting. I don't think they even hit anybody.
Yeah,
which is
Jake's
fine.
just behind a fucking.
Jake's behind a table, a turned over table. But thank God there's a phaser rifle there. And just start
he saved
line
him.
firing.
He shot.
Yeah, by shooting the ceiling and
by being
collapsing
a
the cavern on the
pussy.
Klingons.
Yeah.
I think he didn't even hit the Klingon. He didn't hit the Klingon
No,
with the phaser
he
at all.
just hit the fucking ceiling and
Which-
collapsed rock on him.
and killed him.
Pretty badass, but
Probably killed him.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So
No one's checking. Okay, no one's going over there to be like, all right.
yeah. Well, you're the Federation. They actually care about people. So like they're gonna help. They're gonna like.
I'm not gonna lie. After seeing all the people who got killed and stuff, I'd be over there just to check and see if I need to shoot them in the fucking head after all the bastards.
I definitely don't disagree.
Yeah.
But knowing
But yeah.
how goody two shoes the Federation is sometimes,
Which
they
I
pro-
appreciate.
Yeah. But so
Jake passes out after all those rocks fall on him.
I mean, he gets a little beat up too. He gets a little.
And he wakes up the daddy.
Well, Bashir wakes him up.
Yeah, but Cisco's there.
And Cisco's there
Yeah.
because the apparently some ship was supposed to go and provide reinforcements that got fucking destroyed. So then the next closer ship was the Defiant. So they sent the Defiant.
I was so hoping. I thought it'd been so funny if when they woke him up, Cisco's like ugly crying, like just fucking my boy. It'd have been the greatest. Like,
It's just what's his face in the fourth Harry Potter movie? My boy.
or
Or
no.
Cedric Diggory's
Have
dad.
you seen Harlem Nights?
No.
What? Oh fuck!
Harlan.
With Eddie Murphy, it's in the 30s.
Oh yeah. Okay, I know.
when
When
his one guy's brother dies and he's just bawling shit
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a Tommy gun.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
He would have
Yeah.
been doing like
I
that.
forgot what that. I literally have seen that movie on Prime before, like years ago, and I just forgot.
By the
movie.
way, that's my favorite Eddie Murphy movie.
It's such
Just
a good
throwing it
movie.
out there. I love that fucking movie.
But
But that's what I was hoping Cisco would have been crying like. Was like, man, I can't remember his fucking name. That guy that was sitting there crying. He has a strange name, but he had a talk show for a brief period.
Arsenio Hall,
Arsenio Hall. Thank you. Yeah, dude. How
Yeah.
the fuck you just were like? I hope so.
Black Guy with the Talk Show from the '90s. Arsenio Hall.
Just like,
I love Arsenio Hall. That
I
guy
do
was
too.
awesome. I wish like he had not somehow been blacklisted from Hollywood.
yeah.
Somehow,
What the
he
fuck?
just- I don't know,
I'm
but
sure
he-
he refused to sell his soul or something.
Probably.
And they were like, oh,
Yeah, Arsenio, he was hilarious. I loved his show. It was great. You can just
Yeah.
find random clips of it online. It's fucking
hilarious.
awesome. It was great.
I remembered Hall. Arsenio.
Yeah. So this whole thing ends. The Klingons just we're going to reinstate the ceasefire and everything's back to normal.
Sorry.
After just basically committing war crimes
Yeah.
on this colony.
Yeah. Klingon hit him with a no harm, no foul.
Yeah.
We said no homo.
Yeah. I was going to say no homo. This is great. This is a great war episode. We're gonna see more of these later.
It was a fantastic.
But dude, I mean, there's like allusions that felt like to like Vietnam, to World War II. I mean, there's even like I read All Quiet on the Western Front in high school.
Oh yeah,
it was great. The Red Badge of Courage. There was even some like I feel like there was some Hemingway stuff in there. Which I'm saying that because I saw that on the wiki, the fandom page. But then you look at it and you kind of do a little bit of my own research and like, oh fuck yeah, like that's they were pulling shit out of like
it was great
for this
like
war episode.
All I could think of was Star Trek MASH, and then that dude dying in the fucking crater was just horrible. I want to look at the sky. Are you sure?
I could just carry you back to the hospital. Yeah. No.
Just show me your genitals before I die, please.
And he kept getting like shots of morphine in him, just to like, dude.
And then he was out of water.
I bet that guy killed so many Klingons before he got
fucked some shit up before he got his guts ripped out.
He was hand-to-hand combat, and the motherfuckers just wrecked. Probably
just
killed like 20
over and he still has like a whole fucking head he's just holding. I got this one.
Just Cotton Hill. I killed fit him in.
Yeah, I killed fit him in.
They blew my guts out in the war. Oh, dude.
The Assignment. Rough one.
I'm not a fan of this episode.
I do like Rom being excited about going to the other shift.
Yeah. I like the Rom plot more than I like the O'Brien suffering with Keiko being possessed by a fucking Bajoran prophet demon, a Pa-Wraith.
I'm actually a demon, and you can't have sex with me. You can't do it. That's what we're not doing here.
It's like The Exorcist, and like Keiko's like, don't test me, and she starts getting her eyes rolled back in her head, and just like, starts vomiting on O'Brien.
Dear God. And of course it's O'Brien. He can't ever get a fucking break, bro. Like I feel like every time they're like, well, we need some really bad shit to happen to a character, they're like, O'Brien. We're gonna
flip a coin. Pick O'Brien.
Flip a coin. They're both sides is O'Brien.
It's O'Brien.
Yeah. First side O, backside O'Brien. First side O, backside Brian.
Yeah. So she goes back to the ship from some sort of assignment on Bajor or whatever, because she's doing botany stuff down there. And she's like immediately like, I'm not your wife. You tell anybody this, I'm gonna fucking kill her,
I can do it
and
in
your
2
daughter.
seconds.
Yeah,
and he's all like trying to find ways, stuff that'll shock her in less than 2 seconds.
He's thinking about it. Like, and he was like threatens to kill Molly too, which is fucked.
Yeah, that was amazing. That was like also another shirt idea, right?
Yeah,
a bunch of like it's just O'Brien in like chain gang uniform running away. O'Brien, where art thou?
Yeah,
be the greatest.
That and that thing I sent you, the picture of Keiko says, "I hate you, Miles."
Yeah, I hate you, Miles.
That put that on a shirt.
We need our O'Brien oppression shirts.
Yeah. Oh, dude, yes, that might be the goal for.
If we do merch,
we need to do merch.
Just dumb.
Even if no one buys it, the fact that we like
can still have this shirt.
We're gonna have them. Fuck it. Ain't nobody else buying these shirts, but we're gonna have them.
Once we start filming,
awesome.
We'll have some good shirts in the way.
Yeah. Put our logo on it somewhere, and then we'll do that shit. That'd be awesome.
O'Brien, where art thou?
Hell yeah, dude. That's great. That sounds so much. Yeah, I hate you, Miles. Oh my god, dude.
But I like Rom. He gets moved, and he's all tired in the bar, and Worf's like, oh, fucking, what's up? He's like, oh, just my shift. And then he orders bacon and
just
eggs,
into my shift, brother.
He gets, is this the one where he gets...
he's not, well, it's like bacon and eggs or French toast or whatever. It's just not Ferengi food, and so Quark's like disgusted, and he's like, oh, brother, this is the breakfast of choice of the night shift.
Yeah, and he's all like, I bet you want orange juice with it too, and he went... Yes.
Yeah, that sounds good, brother.
I'll take orange juice. Yeah. Which, fuck yeah, Rom. Stop eating chewed up worms.
Yeah.
There's better stuff.
Sluggo Cola and fucking millworms.
Yeah, fuck your dumb brother and his lean worm diet.
Yeah.
Fucking slugfast.
Oh, God. But yeah, the whole Rom. Well, he only gets promoted because he's on night shift. He's still loving night shift. He only gets promoted because...
Keiko.
Well, yeah, because Keiko's doing her Pa-Wraith shit, and O'Brien is... She wants O'Brien to modify parts of the ship. She doesn't tell him why, but she gives him a list of things to modify, so he's doing it, but he needs help, because he has to get it done within, she gives him, a day or whatever.
Yeah.
So he needs help, so he thinks he's choosing the dunce that's going to do it without question.
Yeah, but he's got the fucking...
He chooses the worst person. He chooses the best, worst person possible, because whenever he's doing it, Rom has already figured out what he's doing.
Yeah.
Based on all the modifications. But we don't find out until later.
Rom's a genius.
They're doing all this stuff, and then, Jadzia notices some abnormalities in ship systems, and she's trying to point it out, and O'Brien's like, oh, it's probably just, random stuff happening. We'll just fix it. And she's like, she brings it up to Cisco. She thinks it's sabotage.
Yeah, which it is.
Essentially, it is.
But forced.
And O'Brien basically has to push Rom under the bus and says Rom's the one that was doing it, basically, and Rom's the holding cell
and Rom takes it, too. Like
he kinda,
like, what a fucking... the honor in that.
And later, when O'Brien's talking to Rom, he's like... what does he say? He made it to, like, a modified... He's modifying the shield emitters to do like an anti-grav... a large chronoton emitter.
Yeah.
And it's pointed at the wormhole. He's like, why are you doing that? And he's like, I didn't even know I was doing that. How'd you know that? It's like, it's because Rom's a fucking engineering genius.
And who said Ferengi's didn't have honor, though?
Yeah, right?
I love it when he goes to the shift and everybody's like all miserable sitting there. And what's that? A Chino. Like, I can't remember the name of the drink they get. But they're like, we'll get a... It's like almost like Frappuccino, but it's like a...
Rakgino?
Rakgino.
It's Klingon coffee.
Yeah, Rakgino. Yeah. And they're like... And Rom's like, I'll have a Rakgino. And he's like all excited. He's like, well, yeah, dude.
And then, of course, since Rom does like a Bajoran info dump here. Bajoran info dump, which... because he's learning that now that he's on the Bajoran. He's probably working with a lot of Bajoran, so he kind of explains the whole Pa race and all that shit. Yeah. So we get that from Rom, which is kind of interesting coming from the
Rom's
dummy.
Like close to one of my favorite characters on the whole show.
Yeah.
I fucking love him.
But once he figures out what he's trying to do, O'Brien now has to figure out how to avoid potentially destroying the wormhole and the Prophets.
Yeah.
He actually gets the jump on Odo. Yeah. Knocks Odo out.
It's fucking funny.
Human Odo.
Odo's like, damn it.
Yeah.
He says, I
hate the human.
Like, fucking please, just stand still, okay? You're under arrest.
He's still depressed about being a fucking human. He's always hungover or drunk.
He's like, I gotta figure out a better way to walk. The stance is hurting my back every day.
So O'Brien ends up taking Keiko out on a runabout, I guess, under the guise of it'd be a better view from here when we see, what's going to happen. And O'Brien, at last minute, O'Brien points the shield deflect whatever at the runabout and fucking just kills the Pa Wraith.
Yeah.
Straight up blasts them with the chronoton beam and saves Keiko.
And Keiko comes back and they have disgusting sex, I'm sure.
Oh my god. Speaking of disgusting sex, but there's a whole thing where he's kind of living with her for a while he's doing all these modifications. Oh, yeah. She's like, come lay in bed, I'm still your wife, or they have his birthday party.
Yeah.
And she's playing along so well, I guess accessing Keiko's memories and playing along.
Yeah. And O'Brien's upset that he killed all the plants and she's not mad about it.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Yeah. Well, it's not really Keiko, so.
Yeah. She would be so pissed about all that.
Oh yeah. She would divorce O'Brien.
Yeah.
Brian.
I actually like the next episode a lot.
The next episode? Oh, well, before we get to that, then we get Rom's reward for kind of helping O'Brien figure it out. He gets the promotion.
Official promotion.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Time for flapjacks and quarks.
Flapjacks and sausage links or something like that. And
that's the meal of night.
Coffee and black coffee.
Fuck yeah. That's a solid meal.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah. I love how that's how humans work, man. We infiltrate a culture and we put our own in there because I bet all them Bajoran motherfuckers were eating that shit too, and we're like, this is so much better than where the fuck shit we're eating.
What the fuck is this? It's amazing.
The best episode of season 5, hands down.
This next
episode,
I love it.
Trials and tribulations.
First of all, Dax in the old suit, pretty sick in the scene.
Yep.
But no, they did it so well.
Yeah.
They did it so well, and I was like, dude, there's no this came out in 96. And
yeah.
I was like,
everything's cut in so well.
They fucking killed it. Yeah. And O'Brien with the fancy hair.
Yeah, O'Brien and Bashir had the little gelled hair combed over and stuff. Yeah.
O'Brien just looks so funny because he's out of shape. It's I think it's why I like O'Brien so much. He's just always out of shape with the weirdest proportions of any of everyone's all chiseled and you got O'Brien over there. It's
wide body.
I'm part of Star Trek. I'm telling you, it's like if I was on that fucking ship.
This episode was actually the reason they did this episode they wanted to. It was the 30th anniversary.
Yeah.
So they wanted to do a TOS callback and they had a couple. I think they almost did Charlie X.
Dude, that'd have been
creepy as shit.
No, that would have been top tier. I loved.
It would have been great, but it would have been creepy as shit though. Just doing that to O'Brien.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be the thing where the crewmen that he's actually making disappear are our crewmen.
Oh,
and there's some behind the scenes where
damn it,
Cisco has to
fuck that one
work with whoever and with Spock and Kirk and get him to bring him, all that stuff. But I think this is better. This is more of a fun episode.
Also, side note, sorry about my fiance upsetting your dog out there.
I don't even know what she's barking at because
she's barking at Sarah just sitting there. I think,
but we're listening. See, and then she shuts up. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there she is. She's like, "Oh fuck, he hears me."
Like, just shut up, dog. Like, fucking.
I'm just saying, sorry.
No, it's fine. Tell Sarah to go get some lunch or something.
Yeah.
Like,
Sarah, you're gonna have to stop sitting there like that.
fucking that crazy dog. But yeah, so like, what was I saying? This is a fun. This is a much more fun episode.
This is great.
We even get a great scene, which we get kind of the answer to in Enterprise.
Yeah.
Whenever they're on K7 in like the little mess hall, and the Klingons walk in. And they're like confused, like those aren't Klingons.
Yeah,
and they're like they look at Worf, they're like, "What's up?" And he's like, "We don't like to talk about it.
It's a long story.
It's a long story. We don't have to talk about it." Yeah,
That was so
and
funny.
we get an answer to that in Enterprise, which is fucking awesome.
Oh yeah.
Even though most people don't like it, I fucking love it.
Yeah, at least it's something.
Yeah, it's something, and it's the appropriate way to close a plot hole without doing whatever the bullshit New Trek does, which is not close plot holes. They just fucking
Make more of them.
Make more of them.
Make
They
it an
shortchange
agenda.
it. It doesn't make any fucking sense. At least at Enterprise it made fucking sense.
Yeah, Star Trek never virtue signaled till it come out now.
Yeah, but let's get to this. So we got and I love the way this episode starts too. It's not like we start at the beginning, we start at the end, and it's Cisco telling the story to our Starsky and Hutch temporal agents.
Yeah, dude.
Luxley and Dolmer.
Yeah.
Robin of Luxley and fucking Dumb and Dolmer.
Dumb and Dolmer.
They're temporal agents. They're here to interview Cisco, and they're talking about the resubmission, which makes sense. And this all starts with the Cardassians want to return an orb, a Bajoran orb, and it's inadvertently the orb of time.
Yep.
They also pick up a passenger, a human guy who says he's a merchant. What's his fucking name? Barry Waddle.
Yeah.
He got trapped on Cardassia whenever the Klingons invaded.
Man.
So he's been fucking just on Cardassia for like 6 months, just eating like fish
Rots.
soup and fucking whatever that those rotten eggs that Picard got force fed.
These fucking eggs suck so bad.
Yeah, he's stuck. They pick him up because he's trying to return the Federation. They're on their way back, and then like they somehow, thanks to the Orb of Time, end up in the past.
Yep.
And the first thing on the monitor, when you know it's going to be a great episode, is the fucking original Constitution class Enterprise.
Badass.
You're like, oh shit.
Yeah, what the fuck?
This always makes me smile when I see that on there, and they're kind of like, what the fuck? That's great. And the crazy part too is that whenever they came back in time, it like fucked up the cloak and everything, so they're like exposed.
Yeah.
And there's a ship right there, and that's how primitive some of that shit was, that they
No clue.
They had no clue that the Defiant was right there. They were able to cloak again real quick, but at the same time, it's just like, okay, whatever.
Just out there, we're going to go this way.
Yeah, it's basically what it was like when you compared, what it felt like the 23rd century, stuff to
what we are now.
where we're at now in Star Trek, and how much more advanced it is.
Well, I really liked, this is kind of a side plot, but when they all got in the uniform, that was sick as fuck. But then also when they get on the elevator and they're like, Deck 9.
Don't know how to work it.
And they're just like, and that chick comes on the ship and she just like pulls the handle and they're like, oh, obviously.
Yeah. Now, Dolmer makes a nice comment. Did you catch it about the number of Enterprises?
Mm-mm.
So after Cisco tells them about they're on the Enterprise, and they're like, which one? And he goes, which one? There's been 5, and luckily says there's 6 now, because you got the original Constitution, the Enterprise A, B, or no, sorry, I'll take that back. You've got the Constitution class. You have the Constitution class refit, the A, B, C. No, I'm a fucking retard. I'm counting the refit. You got original A, B, C, D. That's 5.
Okay.
E is 6. And then Luxley goes, there's 6 now. So that alludes to the fact that we're getting a new Enterprise.
Oh, that's pretty sick, actually.
Yeah,
That's
which
pretty cool.
I'm assuming
We never got
Generations was already done in this. So yeah, Generations would have already been done.
Oh, yeah.
And they were probably starting production on
yeah.
on
Actually, that's
was it
really
First
cool.
Contact? I guess First
Yeah.
Contact was the first one
Yeah,
before
because
Insurrection.
we had Generations, and then it went First Contact, I believe.
Yeah, so then I'm sure First Contact was probably right around the corner.
That's pretty badass, actually.
Oh, that was neat. I remember catching that. Was like, I never caught that before.
Yeah, I didn't even notice it this time. Well, to be fair, I didn't know how many ships there were.
I also like how they just call Kirk a menace. Like the temporal agents hate Kirk. 17 temporal violations.
Yeah.
That man's a menace. Like,
Children everywhere. There's so many fucking Kirk kids.
yeah, dude.
Just these cocky
they're all over the
motherfuckers.
timeline. They're all over the timeline. So they're 105 years in the past. They're at Station K7, which this is the episode where this is the Tribbles episode.
Yeah.
And the bad guy is actually a Klingon.
Yeah.
He's in disguise. He's trying to kill Kirk. He plants a he doesn't try to kill Kirk. Excuse me. He tries to basically I think like sabotage or fucking get a whole colony or an Earth start a Federation colony by poisoning some grain in a silo on the station. And they catch it, and the Tribbles are everywhere, and the Tribbles don't like Klingons.
Yeah.
So when they put the Tribble up to him, the Tribble growls or whatever, and they found out he's a Klingon. And that's how they get that plot for that episode. But in this one, come to find out that Barry guy is that Klingon.
Yeah.
And he's I don't know how he's not dead.
Yeah, for real.
Because that was 100 years ago.
Yeah, I think it's just time travel. Honestly, I think that's the best way to describe it.
Well, I get. Well, no, because if it could be time travel. Somehow this guy's still alive.
Yeah,
So because he's already an adult in 105 years ago, then he ends up on Cardassia with the Orb of Time. He's going to use it. He's an older guy, but he doesn't look that old.
Yeah.
I guess maybe Klingons have a longer lifespan or something, or maybe he's chemicals and he's just been plotting how to get back at.
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing, honestly.
Because was it a convenience that at the same time, the Orb of Time is going to go back, that he's able to get on a Federation ship and get in the right place, right time. The prelude to all this doesn't really mesh well. I think it's just a fun episode of them going back in time to see.
Yeah, I think it's just for
our TOS cast. I'm a fucking retard, so
no, you're fine.
But there's and the Waddle guy, he'd already left the ship as soon as they got to the past. He beamed somewhere. They were trying to figure out whether or not he is, because they don't know he's the Klingon yet. They trying to figure out if he went to the old school Enterprise or if he's on the station. So they split up. That's why you have Cisco and Jadzia and our cast going to the Enterprise, and then you have O'Brien. Then you have Odo and Worf. In, civilian clothing, going over to the station to do some digging around. Yeah. And then how we intersperse cuts of the hallways, the Enterprise, the little mess hall on the station.
Yeah. And if they recreated it, they did so good on it.
Dude, it's so good. And then blending the background people in it as well with superimposing our people onto it.
I loved it.
Dude, so great.
And then also when Kirk so they break out in that fight in the mess hall.
Yeah.
When Kirk's walking and he points at fucking O'Brien directly. And he's like, who started this fight? And O'Brien's like, oh.
Yeah. No, when O'Brien, it was just a random security officer.
Yeah, but he talked to O'Brien, doesn't he?
Yeah, later when they get back on the ship, Kirk's dressing down all the people.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
And you see O'Brien and Bashir there, and he's dressing down O'Brien. You're like, dude, it's such movie magic.
Yeah,
it's so good. It's so fucking good.
I love it. O'Brien and Bashir working on that fucking that panel.
Yeah.
And that one the Asian guy comes up and he's like, "Oh, this is my shift." And he's like, "No."
Yeah, Scotty gave me this job. What the fuck?
He's like, "No, we're just he makes the excuse that O'Brien was all fucked up and he's studying him to make sure he's all good."
Yeah, studying the effects of deep space, long term, whatever.
And the ensign even points and he's like, "Well, you're a doctor, why are you here with him?"
Yeah. Oh, I love enough too. So you mentioned the turbo lift scene earlier where the girl comes in, and she grabs the thing and she's like, "Your flap's up," and he's like, "What?" It's his medical scanner. You're gonna drain the battery. He's like, "Oh, sorry, don't know how to work this stuff."
Also, Bashir makes a Bones callback. They said something. He's like, "I'm a doctor, not a fucking what's he say? He's gonna fucking kill me."
Oh, dude, I must have missed that.
Yeah, but it's right when they're getting ready to beam down. They said something about it's when he gets off of the elevator. I believe O'Brien says something about that flap being open. He's like, "I'm a doctor, not a historian."
Yeah. Well, and then it's even more of this just random little stuff like this where they meet that girl in the elevator later, and the Turbo live later, and like he thinks it might be his grandma.
Yeah.
He's like, what if I'm supposed to fuck her and be my own grandfather?
dude.
I fucking what they call the bootstrap paradox, or something like that. You know, and he's like, don't even think about it.
Yeah.
O'Brien's like, don't do it. Don't even think about it.
Stop trying to have sex with people.
Yeah, you fucking horny bastard.
And then there's a bomb planted on a tribble.
Yeah, because they find out that Waddell guy's the Klingon, and he's basically trying to get revenge for Kirk. So that's why they're trying to find him, dude. And there's even stuff where they, so in the original episode, the guy who has the tribbles is Cyrano Jones.
Yeah.
And later we found out Odo has gotten a tribble from Cyrano Jones, and you're like, dude, like it's so crazy because Uhura's talking to him first and getting the tribble. It's awesome.
Well,
dude.
and Kirk's in there talking to him, and Jadzia is looking through all the tribbles, and she's throwing him down that hatch, and you look behind, and there's the tribbles falling.
One hits him in the head. Yeah, dude, it's just little shit like that. Man.
They did so good.
Oh man, this was definitely my favorite episode of season 5.
I haven't got to finish it yet, but I was.
Yeah, I don't think in the episodes you're going to. There's going to be some episodes that are going to have more impact on certain things, but when it comes to just pure Star Trek, this is in my opinion the best episode of season 5.
It was awesome.
I mean, we even get a Koloth name drop.
Yeah,
because at the same time, whenever they're on the ship, they get the red alert on the station and the ship, and here comes a fucking D7.
Yeah,
and it's Koloth's ship.
Yeah,
Jadzia knows Curzon knows Koloth and all this stuff, and they're just there for shore leave. And that's when we get the Klingons come in the mess hall and they start talking shit about the Enterprise.
Yeah,
it's a garbage scow. I wouldn't even call it off as scrap, whatever they have.
And that one dude that's in the back just like trying to get drinks and stuff while everybody's fighting.
That's Cyrano Jones. Yeah, he's just trying to. Yeah, and the crazy part too is they don't know. O'Brien and Bashir, like, they don't know who Kirk. They don't even know what Kirk looks like. They think it's fucking.
That's Kirk.
They think it's Chekhov.
Yeah,
like what the fuck? Like Cisco and Dax know who the fuck Kirk is.
They clearly were more worried about their studies and not the history of Starfleet.
Yeah, I mean, you think everybody knows what the fuck James Tiberius Kirk looks like? I mean, come on. But
fantastic.
But luckily, Odo and Worf actually do capture that Barry guy.
Yeah,
they found out the bombs in one of the tribbles. They apparently there's some sort of compound or element that the bomb's in. They're able to track it, and of course it's going to end up in the silo. That's how our episode ends originally in the TOS episode. And they're looking for. They beam it out and it blows up. And they save the day. Yeah,
and Cisco gets a Kirk signature.
Right. Yeah. Because he said he wanted to meet Kirk.
That dog,
and he did, and that was so cool. And also I kind of thought about that too. Is like that had this been in the actual episode, how groundbreaking that kind of would have been in the 60s. Because Uhura's like one of our only like African American.
Yeah, I mean, characters. I'm pretty sure the original Star Trek had the first black white on-screen kiss.
Yeah, between Kirk and Uhura. Yeah. But then it's just like seeing more of that. I mean, more of those characters being not just white folk or whatever.
Yeah,
like it's like this is like how that's the future. Like it's not about this bullshit woke representation bullshit. You're there because you're that. You're there because you're talented, no matter what. But everyone. Yeah, it's just shit like that.
It's actually equals and not,
Because they're good at what the fuck they do.
Exactly.
That's the best on the flagship of the fucking Federation right there.
100%.
Fucking Uhura's the shit. Yeah. Fucking Chekhov's the Rusky.
Yeah.
The shit. Spock's some half-human fucking Vulcan mutt. They're all the best,
And he had a lot of controversy because of his ears when they put him out because they thought he looked like a demon.
Yeah, all that crazy shit. That's so cool.
Sulu.
It's Sulu, yeah. Gay Asian man.
Yeah, we didn't know we had gay representation, but we had it. Dude, the episode when everybody's going crazy, that's like the drunk episode, and he's like fencing.
Yeah, dude. He like tries to save Uhura. It's so cool.
It's just like a fucking 2 foot long rubber dick. He's like, bring it on.
Oh, Sulu, did you watch that thing? It stinks.
Never. Not once.
Oh man, we love these guys. And then we see those scenes where the tribbles are everywhere on the ship, on the stage. They're in the food replicators, and we get back.
Yeah.
And we finish the interview, and they're kind of like, well, there's nothing really wrong with the timeline. It's not like we're seeing pictures of Cisco as a whole nother guy.
Yeah, like
the last time we talked to this fucking guy. I think we're good. I think we're okay.
They're like, Cisco, what's up with you and fucking time travel?
Yeah. So they were back in our They decided to leave, and then Odo gets calls. Cisco, you should probably come to the promenade and check this out. And there's triples everywhere.
Yeah,
and there's just one sitting on Quark's head, and just it's a
hilarious.
great little
I love how
episode.
Quark's like,
Well, and the crazy part was that apparently Worf even says that the Tribbles are like the mortal enemies of the Klingon.
Yeah.
Even more so than Romulans. They
insane.
found the Tribble homeworld and raised it to the fucking, like, the mantle. They fucking destroyed their planet.
Just these little things.
So that's technically a time paradox they fucked
so
up.
now
was they
Tribbles are back.
Yeah, which, I mean,
I
they
want a
probably
Tribble.
just exterminated
Pretty
them.
cool little guy.
They probably just gassed the fuck out of them like rats.
Yeah.
You know. Feed them
Tribbles
into
are cool,
space.
though. I like them.
Yeah, just don't feed them after midnight.
Yeah, they're
Like-
fucking
like gremlins.
Yeah, fucking Mogwai.
Dude, but yeah, dude, best episode of season 5.
It's great.
Hands down.
It's great.
Oh my god, I had like 3 pages of notes on this shit. Holy shit.
On just that episode?
Yeah. I mean, it's
Wow.
mostly stuff here and there,
Little
and
fun
then
facts.
mostly the plot.
Yeah.
That's my notes. It's just the plot, so I don't want to forget anything. But sometimes you do forget stuff, and the little funny moments that you have to write down, or you're gonna miss them.
Yeah.
Because the rest of the plot is comes first. But yeah, dude, I even wrote down here best episode of season 5.
I agree.
That's
with
why I
you.
was saying that.
I love it.
Dude, awesome.
And then next up, we got
Let he who is without sin.
yeah,
Dude, all these episode titles are
really great.
very good.
Very good episode title. This is overall. I think this I gotta finish it, but this might be my favorite season so far.
Yeah.
it's really good.
I think season 5 is the season is like TNG season 3.
Yeah, for real.
That's where they hit the ground running with just really good stories.
Yeah,
Whether or
And
not
a new
we're getting
concept.
Yeah, whether or not we're getting the big thing, which is the Dominion War, we're getting very well written
Really good
episodes.
Yeah, one-offs
You know,
that are fucking kick ass. It's including this one.
Yeah.
I actually like that. Worf's a fucking prude, and I love it.
Yeah, this is where they go to Risa.
Yeah, and luckily Wesley's not there to trip over some fucking plants and almost get murdered.
that wasn't Risa, but close enough.
Oh, what was that?
That was just some other fucked up planet.
Oh, dude, the whole time I thought that was Risa.
No.
Okay.
No.
Another sex planet.
Yeah. This is Risa.
Risa's where Picard goes on vacation.
Yeah, and he
Oh,
meets
okay.
Vash and gets the gash.
Yeah,
and,
makes Vash with his statue and gets the gash.
the Horgons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Need a Horgon for some Maharon.
Yeah.
I love the names, dude.
Look like a cheap Horgon.
Yeah. There's just like in the little
Worf and
little
Dax
things
are
in this
going on
episode where it
vacation.
starts too, like the cold open is Odo and Quark in the bar, or Odo and Worf are just talking, and you're like, why are these two talking? Like they're almost kind of at odds because of the way they do things.
Is
Like,
this the one that starts off with Odo going to the infirmary as well? And he's like, I jumped off the balcony trying to...
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, he has the back pain one. That one's later.
Okay,
That
made me laugh
That's like
so
an
hard.
episode or two away.
I love Odo just struggling to be human.
No, this is where they're talking. So they're talking. They're in Quark's talking about O'Brien's baby,
yeah, you're right.
and they're talking about like baby names they're picked, and like I think Worf brings up the name Sean.
Yeah.
And Odo was like, in Bajoran, Sean means swamp. So and that got me thinking, like, how many, like, based on all the different cultures and languages in Starfleet or in the Federation, or just in Star Trek in general, like you could just never pick out a name you'd like because in some language it probably means something stupid, something like, oh, your child's name is a slur and like Romulan or just some crazy shit like that. And then like it comes in, I think they go into ops or whatever, and like Dax is like rubbing her neck because she's all sore because they obviously had sex again last night.
Yeah.
And she got her shirt, more than just her pussy got beat up.
Yeah,
you know
Worf
what I'm
is
saying?
like, he actually eats. Like, he literally eats ass.
Oh my god. But then they decide that they're going to go on vacation. They're going to take some shore leave, go to Risa. Lita and Bashir want to tag along, and then because Quark's being Quark, he comes along too. He comes along too. Yeah. Oh, dude, and I love the best thing. The funniest thing, they get off, they land, they get off, and Quark immediately has the fucking Horgon statues.
Yeah.
He's like, "Who wants one? Who needs one? You know what? Okay, he takes them off himself.
Guess I'll take 6 of them.
Yeah, get six bitches. Go get some fucking Umox.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he tries to give everyone a Horgon except for Worf. He's like, he ain't getting nothing.
Yeah, there's no chance he wants one.
It's funny shit, dude. I don't even know why he's there. I'm sure they talked about why he wanted to come along.
I think he just tagged along.
Just, yeah. And there's just some little stuff in this episode too, like the whole reason Lita and Bashir they're
ending their relationship.
Yeah, and that's how the Bajorans do breakups.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Just a week of sex, and that's how you break up.
Yeah.
And you find out later that she wants to break up
she
because
wants
she wants Rom. And you're like,
yeah.
and I love the Quark and Bashir are like, like just dumbfounded.
Yeah, what the fuck? Bashir's almost like, well, fuck that, we're not breaking up. He'll let you umak that motherfucker.
I think they're even like on their last day, and they're trying to like they're all doing stuff. And they're like, anyone seen Bashir? And he was like, I don't know. We saw him going to the bar earlier with a Horgon. So after finding out that Lita wants Rom, so he's
doing some shit.
Gotta fuck away the depression. But yeah, I mean, what did you say? Did you like this episode?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm on the
like
fence
it's not
about
the
it.
best, but I like the. I guess I like seeing Dax and Worf like the whole dynamic because he's all like, because I mean I like how like which I guess I get Worf's view on it. He's like, we're not going to go to Sex Planet, you know what I mean? He's going to be fucking all these people. That's what it seems like. And
it's very free love at this planet. Yeah, and like I mean, hell, they even run into one of Dax's old lovers.
Yeah.
Well, when he was Curzon.
Yeah, that one chick.
Fucking Vanessa Williams.
Yeah.
Is in Star Trek. What the fuck?
Yeah,
it's, what's her name? Arondis or something like that?
Yeah.
And Worf's kind of like immediately jealous.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, get in there.
Yeah.
Bro, what are you doing, dude? Figure something out. Yeah, dude, like, but, you know, good on Worf. Worf is very monogamistic, and good for him. Everything else, anything other than that is disgusting.
I like the values, and he's like, dude, fuck all this weird shit.
Yeah, dude. Why can't we just, like
he's like, I had a perfectly good cabin picked out that we could have fished.
Yeah, just me and you, and you could, fish and eat raw fish.
Yeah, and also fuck Dax too for like, in my opinion, wanting to go to Risa. It's like, we're gonna go on vacation, let's go to Sex Planet. I'm like, yeah, that's fucked.
Yeah, dude,
it's kind of lame.
Her like freeness is kind of annoying.
It annoys the piss out of me, honestly.
Yeah, like you think that someone who'd already lived multiple lives and who had families and whatever, you think that she'd be more like respectful of Worf's idea of wanting to be in a monogamous, like, faithful relationship.
Also, knowing Klingon culture as well as she does, how the fuck is she going to be mad at Worf this whole episode?
Exactly. Like, she's a woman. No, I'm just kidding. No. And then, you know, the opposite of the free love sex people on Risa is
they're pretty much like Mormons.
The new essentialists.
Just kidding.
Yeah, basically. Well, no, Mormons like polygamy.
Yeah.
But they're the new essentialist movements, and it's led by that Pascal Fullerton guy.
Thank God it's not
Worf
Pedro.
takes a liking to him.
Yeah.
If it's Pedro Pascal, that motherfucker be groping everything.
Yeah, fucking weirdo.
But and I just thought we were just big nerds.
Yeah.
Like at the same time, like. The cool thing about Risa that it's not there, like it's a resort.
Yeah.
So the opportunity for like free love is there, but not you don't go there just for that. You go there because the weather's great. You go to the beaches.
Well, there's a lot of people that go there just for that.
Probably.
But yeah, you can do something else.
Yeah, but like you're free. You're not there just to do that. You're there to enjoy like the weather, the scenery.
It's like going to Hawaii or something.
Yeah, you go to Hawaii. Yeah, you're there to like go hiking or whatever in the beautiful mountains or whatever. So it's not just purely fucking.
Yeah.
You know, happy ending Sex Planet.
What was that group called again?
The New Essentialist Movement.
I liked that like half of them were like overweight. It was like
they're all ugly old white guys.
Like, dude, we can't. Nobody can be getting all this sniz. We never once got the chance.
Horgons don't work with us.
Yeah. We spent so many hours painting Warhammer figurines.
Oh man, but Worf takes their side. Because they think that the Federation's soft.
Which I kind of did too at first.
Worf also thinks the Federation's soft and that like this planet is totally unprotected, that if the Dominion attack, this planet's fucked.
Well, and you literally got 3 high-ranking officers on this planet at the moment. Like, it's kind of wild.
Yeah. And later, like, storms start developing on the planet, and like, because, you know, the Federation has weather control systems on all their planets. They choose when weather happens, and they can mitigate, you know, severe weather and all that stuff. So Risa's always a paradise.
Yeah.
Now, if the storms are happening, like someone's fucking with the environmental controls, and turns out it's these new essentialist people with Worf, trying to like get these people to realize that it's not always paradise. Sometimes you have to be prepared for when shit hits the fan. Up. Yeah. Because whether it's a storm or whether it's not, it's a fucking Dominion invasion. You got to be ready to like throw down.
Yeah, because they're in war essentially.
Basically,
this is like Star Trek's Cold War. Yeah.
But things kind of start getting a little worse. That Fullerton guy's taking a little too far. He's like causing earthquakes now and all this shit.
Yeah, he's gonna fuck up everything.
And Worf kind of,
him and Jadzia make up.
They do make up, and I guess he kind of realizes that both are right. Like,
I think they both come to an understanding.
Yeah, like obviously there is a need for like being responsive and being able to act in those situations that which the Federation has proved it can because its response to the the Klingon War and what's coming for even in the past with other wars. Yeah, the Federation is responsive. They respond usually very well and very quickly. But if they were always in that state, then
it'd just be a military state.
Yeah, you'd be a military state, and Risa wouldn't even exist. And I think Dax also realizes that maybe Worf's feelings. Maybe I think for her it's more of a personal thing where she takes Worf's feelings into account, and that he's about her, not no one else. So let's not go to the place where
it's actually really cool of him.
That he's actually a good guy,
and he doesn't give a fuck about banging everyone else.
Exactly,
he cares about Dax.
Exactly,
and doesn't like her doing Clay with fucking.
Doing fucking ghost stuff. Yeah, Patrick Swayze.
I wish they would have panned to the sculpture and it's just a cock.
Patrick's just it just looks like shit.
Yeah, it just looks so bad. It's fucking garbage.
Oh man. He does. Okay, his story of when he was a kid where he killed that kid.
Yeah,
that was dark.
It made sense.
It made sense, but it
gave you a lot. I really like that. I was actually about to bring that up because that story gave you so much insight into Worf.
Yeah, well, he's such a stoic Klingon and not the other ones.
Because he got too fucking, wound up, fucking killed a kid playing soccer, essentially.
Yeah, the fucking lamest sport ever.
Yeah.
For a Klingon to play, it's soccer. And
he's not playing tackle football.
Yeah.
Actually, he would have been.
Dude, he would have. But, I mean, they got shoulder pads, though, so at least nobody's neck would be getting snapped.
That's true, yeah.
Dude, that's so crazy. He's like, I went up for the ball, to head the ball. And I didn't realize that our heads connected, and I broke this fucking kid's neck with my forehead.
Yeah, 13.
Baller.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Metal.
So cool.
Yeah, fuck that kid.
I feel bad for the kid. But the fact that, Klingons are cool as shit, dude. They got, their skulls are, 4 inches thick. That's why their brains are so small.
It's fucking wild, yeah. That's why they're pretty much space cavemen.
Yeah, dude. But it's definitely sad for Worf that but that's some self-actualization shit though that he realized at 13 he cannot do that.
He can't go full force.
Exactly. Yeah, and how many people in today's world at 13 could have some sort of experience and not learn from it.
Yeah, and actually learn from something.
Yeah, crazy. Worf's great.
Worf's a fantastic character.
He's a little iffy sometimes, but when you get stuff like this, which
he'll piss me off, but I love him to death. He's still And once again, this season just kicks ass. You're not even ready for some info drop, some lore.
Yeah,
Worf lore.
Yeah, which and of course, in the end, Worf does loosen up a little bit. Yeah. He learns to kind of let go when he can.
Everybody chills out. Some.
Yeah. But at the same time, I wrote down that Fullerton guy was kind of right.
No, he was right.
He was right.
I was on his side up until he was like, I'm going to kill this whole fucking planet with earthquakes.
For sure.
Which was a good representation of what we're talking about. Too much military, then you're going to
Exactly. You got to find that happy medium of both, discipline and crazy sex. There's a discipline. There's a line.
You can eat ass and then fight
discipline.
Discipline.
You rack a discipline.
Talk about me canceling the show.
Yeah. Well, I watched South Park. I was watching South Park last night, and that was the episode that fucking came on the other day. Was I don't rack a discipline. At a combo, you rack a discipline.
He tells Randy, he just whack discipline.
Yeah. No, Dad, you just rack a discipline. Oh, man. Oh, let's get to things past.
Yeah, I like this episode, too.
You
find out Odo is not always the best judge, the best dude.
This is just a confusing episode, because a lot of stuff doesn't get answered until the end, and I'm kind of wanting to know things earlier.
Well, I mean, really, it's just so Oda the crew takes the place of these Bajoran, like terrorists, essentially, that they thought were terrorists.
They're just innocent men.
On Deep Space Nine, that the Cardassians are trying to try for terrorism, but they're actually innocent. And Odo's trying to save him, and he's the whole time, he's just oh God, he's literally panicking because he knows what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want them to know that it's his fault, because that Klingon, that Cardassian, the whole time, that was helping him and trying to do shit was actually Odo. Was
Thrax.
Yeah, Thrax.
Yeah.
Which Thrax was played by, I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, it's Red from that 70s show.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious.
Yeah.
He's like, I fucked up RoboCop, and then I'm here to fuck up these civilians.
Yeah, and not the first time, or not the only time we'll see him in Trek.
Thank God.
We'll see him in Voyager.
I really liked him as the Cardassian.
Yeah.
It's fucking killed it.
Yeah. Which, I mean, and of course, the whole thing of this is that Odo isn't completely human,
Yeah.
Bashir says later on, once they get them back, because they're coming back to the station from some sort of get the most dumbest concept or the dumbest premise for a fucking conference. It's a conference on the dispassionate historical view of the Cardassian occupation of Bajor.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Like, we don't hear enough about it 24/7.
Yeah, like, what the fuck is that even for? Who is that for?
Yeah, dude.
Stupid.
Yeah.
They deserve to fly into a plasma field, a plasma storm. and basically, Bashir says that Odo still has some, like, morphogenic enzymes in his body.
Yeah.
And the plasma storm somehow activated them. And when that happened, he was able to form a telepathic link with our other people. And it somehow threw them back into some sort of memory he had.
Yeah.
Of some traumatic experience.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Which that would have been nice to know earlier, because I'm just confused the whole fucking time
whole
as to
time.
how the hell how the hell are they on Terok Nor years ago?
Yeah, dude.
How are they these Bajorans?
It's not a fucking mirror episode. It's like,
No.
what's happening?
It was some sort of weird Quantum Leap episode at first,
Yeah.
but then they explain what the fuck actually happened.
Very good one, though.
Yeah, and the idea of it being more of a Quantum Leap episode would have been
Sick.
cooler.
Yeah, it would have
in
been
my
sick.
opinion. I think it would have been cool. Not the whole like.
I
he's
gotta
still
watch
part
that show
changeling.
again sometime. I used to watch that as a kid.
The Down syndrome.
Yeah, I was about to say, just
Always
to, just
the
to
meme.
see that.
Always
fucking
goes to that
episode.
one, dude.
Just to see
I'm
that
retarded.
one. Oh, no.
Oh man. Yeah.
Just me normal.
Right, and I said I wish this had been more of a Quantum Leap episode, but then we kind of need to include the other cast, and Bashir they bring them back on the station. They're in the hospital, in the infirmary, and they're kind of looking over them, and like some of the distressing stuff they always do before they cut to commercial is Garrick is like trying to talk to some Cardassians, see what's going on. He gets punched in the face.
Yeah.
And he gets the bloody nose. The bloody nose happens in real life.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you remember that.
No.
So it's kind of like, if they die in here, they might die in real
'cause
life.
it's almost like that Voyager episode where they're trapped in the dream.
Yeah.
Like, okay, that's sick.
Yeah, that kind of shit.
So who are the main cast that's in there is
It's Dax, Garrick, Odo, and Cisco.
Yes, okay, thank you. Just making sure.
Yeah. Yeah, so everybody else is on the station still. But like, it's just kind of It's just kind of a confusing episode because from Odo's standpoint, he was there. He was the constable, the security guy on the station at that time. He notices that things aren't really lining up. Like he notices that Lavara is a Romulan spy. Would have been at would have been on the station when Odo was the security chief, not Thrax. Or there's some weird timeline things. So you're kind of like, this. Are they really back in the past? What's going on here? Obviously, we find out it's just a memory of Odo's memory. Even the scene where Thrax turns into a fucking changeling, you're like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, I did, dude. It like threw me off so bad. It was just like,
it's a very disorienting episode.
Yeah.
And then all comes to find out is that Odo is just reliving past trauma from a memory where the bomb that was supposed to be for Dukat did, almost get Dukat. They round up these 3 Bajoran guys they think are the terrorists.
And fucking murder them.
They execute them. And had Odo done some more digging and actual investigation,
He would have saved their lives.
yeah, he would have found out that they were nowhere involved with it.
Yeah.
Especially considering the fact that like a week later after they executed him, a similar fucking thing happened and almost got Dukat
They
again.
find out who actually did it.
Exactly.
And it was fucking cool too. And also, I like the ending when Kira's like, "Yo, fuck you, Odo." Like essentially, he asked her like if she lost respect for him and stuff, and she's like trying really hard not to because she always seen him as the good on that ship.
Right.
When all that shit happened,
Right.
come to find out he was the reason these 3 innocent people got fucking killed.
And the last thing though is that he learns from the experience because later on, whenever the second bomb almost gets Dukat, and he realizes that he should have done more, because he's under the premise of justice versus order.
Yeah.
When you can't have both. And what's more important? Justice is more important than order. If I remember that correctly, those I know it's justice and order, and it's something else. I think it's order. But justice was not done.
No.
Had justice been done, it would have been a result of him doing his actual.
Fucking thing scared me.
His doing his actual job, which would have been investigating and finding out the actual culprits.
Yeah.
So obviously Kira can't really hate him too much because he learned from that mistake.
Yeah.
If he was,
Kira's got that fucking.
get that Bajoran feistiness in her, but
Yeah, good episode.
it is what it is. Yeah, well, this is where we find out Bashir says, "Oh, you still have these enzymes in you," and of course, this happening is going to be alluded to later on. Like, of course, it's setting something up because that's just how we're kind of going with now. Is little things are setting up things, just like the fucking Enterprise comment on the last in the Tribbles episode. Like that's literally, they're doing good with alluding to things later on that we're going to see, whether or not it's in the season, if it's in this show, if it's in a whole fucking movie that's about to come out.
Yeah,
they're doing some good writing with that. But I don't really have that much of the episode because it's just such a disorienting episode.
Yeah, it's kind of a rough watch, but when it all tied together, it's like the ending of Sixth Sense. I was like, oh fuck,
yeah,
you know
exactly.
What I mean? But The Ascent.
Yeah, The Ascent.
I'm actually not the biggest fan of this one. I did like it.
I'm not either.
I thought it was boring.
I kind of. I mean, it's too Odd Couple.
Yeah, it's very Odd Couple,
and you get two odd couples in one episode.
Yeah.
You get Odo and Quark crash landed stranded on a fucking planet that they're probably going to die on. And then you get Jake and Nog being roomies.
Yeah.
I would rather see just the whole Jake and Nog episode.
I liked the Jake and Nog part. And I didn't mind the Quark and Odo part, but it just I felt like it just took so long.
It took so long,
I was sick of seeing him climb this mountain that didn't look cold. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, oh, it's freezing. I'm like, bro, it's green grass. It's running water.
It's a tundra. It's different.
I get it, but fuck you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're just in the closest mountain in California for filming, and it was probably September.
What I love, though, is the way it starts or whatever is like Odo goes to Quark like, you're coming with me? You got to stand trial. And he's all like, also, Odo, fuck you, dude. Just get over it at this point, bro. Just get over it.
You're never going to catch him.
No.
You're never going to get him.
He's too good for you.
Oh, and did you notice the planet they're going to for the trial is called Inferna Prime?
Yeah.
I immediately picture Mustafar.
Mustafar?
From Star Wars.
Oh, I don't know a lot about Star Wars.
Oh, okay. Sorry, good. Okay. A planet of nothing but fucking volcanoes and lava.
Oh, shit.
Inferna Prime. Arizona, basically.
Yes.
The Arizona planet.
You're going to go on trial in Phoenix, Quark. Right. Fucking idiot.
It's just little shit, too, with this. Like, Rom's drinking root beer.
Yeah.
And it just, dude,
fuck yeah.
I hate fucking root beer so much, man.
I don't mind root beer. I know we talked about this before.
I know.
But
Every time I see them drink root beer, I'm just like,
I almost feel like root beer is like one of those things where like how some people can't eat cilantro because of like I feel like some
either
people
tastes like soap or tastes like heat. Yeah. It either tastes like a soft drink or it tastes like straight dookie from a butt.
Yeah.
That's how it is for me. But
how do you know?
Shut up. But I want to talk about. Let's talk about the Jake and Nog first, and then let's talk about the Quark and Odo, because the Quark and Odo has more to it, but the Jake and Nog's kind of fun.
Yeah, because Jake's moving out. That's how it like starts off.
Yep.
Because Cisco's upset, bro. He's upset his son's moving out. And
he's an empty nester, and his girlfriend's in prison still.
Yeah, it's kind of a fuck situation. Like, fuck you, Jake. You could have waited like a little bit longer.
Yeah, dude. Wait till Cassidy Yates comes back. You know? Like, fuck.
But then Jake and Cisco helps Jake move in. Jake gets set up. Nog comes back, and he's thinking it's going to be like old times. Nog now has like accountability because he's been in Starfleet.
He's a model cadet.
Yeah, he's a stiff-necked good on Nog for not being a lazy fuck like Jake is. I like Jake. Don't get me wrong, but Jake, dude. Whenever Nog come back and the whole place was a fucking wreck, I was like, how is that possible?
Right.
I would have fucking fought somebody. Like, genuinely. I'd be like, how many times you change clothes? How many of these are cum socks?
It's been 3 days and your whole wardrobe's all over the place.
Yeah, he just stubs his toe on a sock. It's so fucking hard.
Blood force trauma from a sock.
Yeah, dude.
Well, and then but at the same time though, Nog is like a little too anal retentive about stuff, and he's like waking up at 4 a.m. to do PT and all this stuff. Also,
like he's keeping a schedule. Like Nog is like fucking. He's almost like he's like the Jesus gym bro. He's like, I'm gonna pray, and I'm gonna hit the fucking gym. You know what I mean?
3 a.m.
Like, good for you, Nog.
It's like Mark Wahlberg at 3 a.m. I'm waking up.
Yeah.
Gotta hit the gym.
3 a.m.
U.S. Marine Corps or U.S. Navy.
Yeah.
Hashtag all.
Yeah, Nog's like for lunch it's fucking avocado and hamburgers.
Yeah,
like,
avocado and ground lean beef.
Yeah,
shit like that.
What the fuck?
But it's like too much. Like Nog, you're not the cadet, the academy anymore. You take it easy. Like kind of let's get a little loosey in your schedule.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't wake up at 4. Maybe wake up at like 7:30 and go to the gym.
Bro.
Exactly.
Good.
Exactly, man. Like,
but I still respected it more than I did Jake's fucking
sure.
disgustingness.
Yeah, Jake, pick your fucking clothes up.
Yeah.
I say as I have a pile of clothes right there that need to be folded.
But guess what?
And
that's
my
in?
guest bedroom, the bed in there, nothing but clothes.
To be fair, though, guess what that's in? A basket.
And they're
it's not
clean.
the whole fucking house.
And they're clean and not
Yeah.
cum covered. You know,
You can have a room that's full of junk. Jake fucked up the whole apartment.
Yeah.
And there's no doors, by the way, for the rooms. Like,
Well, they probably like slide through, like probably like sliding doors. But
I
they
feel
just
like-
maintain.
well,
They stay
Nog's-
open for airflow.
that's true. Well, and Nog's room is right next to the main door. I just picture Nog over there just beating off. Fucking Jake comes in. Umocking himself and fucking diddling.
It's like no time to like clean up or like.
You can't get that fucking Starfleet uniform on quick.
Dude, I mean that's kind of all it is. Like it's short and
they
it's fun, and they fight a little bit, and Cisco is able to help convince them to get back together because
Yeah.
they made the whole bullshit about the station regulations where
They had to.
if there's a room with two like bedrooms, they have to be occupied.
people.
The only one other person available is this person. Here comes Nog or whatever,
Yeah.
So he gets them back together and helps them.
It all works out.
Yeah, it all works out.
But I was really actually upset with Jake.
Yeah.
More so than Nog by like a long shot.
Yeah, this would have been a much funner episode if it was them trying to get advice from our actual cast. As to
Yeah,
how
the whole
to-
episode.
Yeah, like they could have been going to O'Brien and Bashir, who have kind of been living together in a way. They've spent a lot of time together while Keiko's off the station.
No,
how do
100%.
they? It could have been that, and we could have gotten to a little bit more shenanigans with them. Arguing and trying to find a balance living together.
Yeah.
That would have been a fun little Odd Couple episode. But they said they need to squeeze in some drama.
Yeah.
So they do the Odo Quark Odd Couple, which now we do to that. And that's a whole, they crash land on a planet. And well,
There's Odo's taking Quark to go to trial, and there's a bomb planted on the fucking ship.
Yes.
Because it's a certain society.
it's the Orion Syndicate.
Yeah, the Orion Syndicate.
Yeah.
And then turns out Odo's fucking dead wrong.
Right.
Quark's gonna testify. That's the whole thing. Odo's
That's
just
why
a
he was
dick.
going to get, and that's what the bomb was planted to begin with.
And Odo's being he's just being so cunty the whole episode. Like, they're on the ship and he's eating that soup. I fucking hated watching him eat the soup. by the way. He's all like, it's the smallest bowl ever. And he's all,
Yeah.
fuck off, dude.
I do like how there's like Quark's like, what is that ticking noise?
Yeah.
He's I'm gonna find that ticking noise, and Odo's like, whatever, leave it alone. It's probably nothing.
Yeah.
And he finds it. And he's like, I think I wrote it down like the exact thing. What was it? He's hear a buzzing noise, and he's like, what is it? It's a bomb. And they like they scramble to beam it off, and beaming it off is actually what makes it blow up prematurely,
Yeah.
and it fucking makes them crash land on a
Uninhabited
the worst
planet full
an
of
L-class
ice.
probably tundra planet.
Yeah.
Horrible. The opposite of probably what Inferno Prime is.
Then they realize what I think's funny is Quark comes back and he's like, I found this. He's like got this warm suit.
Yeah.
And Odo's like, was there another one? And he's like, oh no.
Oh, it got trashed.
Yeah, the other one's trashed. But I found this one.
He like basically just makes Quark take it off.
Yeah, they share the pants and they're switching pants and jacket the
Yeah.
whole walk, and they're
Yeah.
trying to take that fucking transmitter thing
Yeah.
that can, give out a signal if they get high enough on the mountain.
Yeah.
So this whole plot is them climbing this fucking mountain and just struggling.
And arguing the whole time.
yeah.
And then they fight. Odo does
Breaks
the
his
human thing and
fucking
breaks
leg.
his leg, dude. Like, that's so human of you,
I
Odo.
love it when they land and Odo's like, oh, my leg, my leg's fucking broken.
Dude, and it's just, but, and it is kind of cool because it is kind of a bonding thing for them, even though at the end of the episode they claim that nothing's changed.
Yeah,
they have bonded
I
a
still
little
hate
bit.
you. And they start laughing.
Exactly. Like they kind of realize, they kind of get a look into each other's motives for how they are.
Yeah.
Like even Quark even mentions like, I'm not the criminal you think I am.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
Also, I love when they go to the mountain and Quark's counting steps.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Odo's
yeah,
like,
dude.
"Shut the fuck up!" And then I love the "I'm starving." But then it ends. Well, not ends, but the climax really is Odo breaks his fucking leg. Quark's literally just fucking pulling him up. This
Madame
mountain.
Zeroni and this motherfucker up the mountain.
Yeah, and he gets up there and he's like, I'm going to leave you here and go do this. And Odo's like, no faith in him. He's like recording death logs. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm fucking dying.
Yeah.
Quark's an
Quark's
idiot.
gonna fail.
Quark fucking does it, and then they get beamed on board. Like,
They get rescued. Yeah,
it's all good.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's not like a bad episode. It's just like I thought it was boring. The mountain climbing.
Yeah, I'm more invested in Jake and Nog than I am than the plot that takes up the majority of the episode.
Odo always hates Quark. Like, what's new? You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
which I mean, this episode kind of came about by a request of Aubergine and Shimmerman.
Yeah.
Of course, they really wanted to explore the motives behind why these two characters are at odds with each other.
That's fair.
And I don't think it was Ron D. Moore. It was oh god, the one dude. He basically was like, okay, that's a good idea. Let's do this. But obviously you can't have a whole episode of that. So they decided I guess they threw in the Jake Nog plot.
Yeah, fuck it.
for fun because that's kind of what made it a little bit more bearable. Outside of like the funny moments about them starving and breaking his legs, some of that stuff's kind of funny, but not a bad episode. Like you said, not a bad episode. But definitely
just like one of the weaker ones of the
very
season.
one of the weaker ones. But let's get to Rapture.
Yeah,
we got 4 episodes left before we call it a day
we stop
for
at
part
12
one.
or
We'll
13.
stop at 13. I think there's 26 episodes this season. Is there 26?
Yes, 26.
So okay,
We'll
we'll
stop
meet
at
right in the
13.
middle. Yeah, we'll get 13 done and call it a day. Come back later. But let's get on to Rapture, episode 10.
Cisco's having crazy visions.
I don't even know. I don't think this episode should even be called Rapture.
Yeah,
In my opinion, I don't know. It should have. We're gonna talk about it, and then I'm gonna hopefully kind of formulate a better title because there's no rapture. Like it's.
It's
there's no
not like,
second coming of.
Yeah, there's no
The
second
prophets,
coming of
but
Jesus.
Yeah, So, but this was we got another Bajoran, history episode.
Yeah.
There's the lost city of Bahala.
Yeah, which a hilarious name, by the way.
Yeah, I thought it was Valhalla.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was Bahala because the B and a V sound very similar.
It's where Hank Hill goes.
Bahala. Peggy, we're going on vacation this year to Bahala. Peggy, bring your best bikini.
Yeah.
Cisco's the emissary, so he does have some sort of like cultural tie to this.
He's got a dedication,
and he's kind of an archaeology buff like Picard too. Yeah. Apparently, everyone in the Federation loves our archaeology.
It makes sense.
Yeah. But they're looking at this like 20,000-year-old painting of, it's supposed to be the only surviving thing that proves that this city existed.
Yeah.
This was like their lost city.
Yeah.
And he notices there's like I guess it's a Bajoran thing is there's a spire in the middle of the city and it's the exact coordinates of the city on the planet and the population of stars or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's just looking at it. He notices that like you can only see like 2 or 3 sides of it.
Yeah.
And one side is obscured, so you're never going to know what the coordinates are. But then looking at it later, he sees that the genius that painted actually put the reflection of the last side in like a waterfall or some shit. So he's looking at it through a...
And it has those symbols on it, right?
Yeah, it has like the little symbols.
Yeah.
That's their the old ancient Bajoran language. And he uses the holosuites to like recreate it.
Yeah.
And he's still working on it or whatever, and boom, the explosion happens in the holosuite console, and that's what the electrostatic energy is what fucks up Cisco's brain.
Yeah.
And that's what causes him to start having all these visions, which I guess, what was that John Travolta movie where he becomes a genius?
Oh, I don't know.
There's some movie where he becomes a genius after something. And it kind of reminded me of that because he's like able to even like tell the future or some shit. Because
I actually don't know what that is.
I can't remember what it's called. Someone might know. But like, there's that scene where Cisco's still having these visions and whatnot, and he's talking to the admiral, and he tells the admiral, like, "Don't worry, your son's not upset with you anymore." And he's like, "How the hell did he know that me and my son are in an argument right now?" It's just crazy shit like that.
Yeah.
Which maybe I guess that's where rapture. I guess that's the only biblical type term they kind of come up with that somewhat fit. But I don't know. Maybe just call it prophet.
Yeah, honestly.
Maybe prophet would have just been a better episode for this because then he kind of does prophesy and or lives up to the prophecies. What I don't know, but he starts seeing stuff. He starts seeing visions. He becomes obsessed with Valhalla.
Yeah,
and he actually fucking finds the city. And at the same time, all this is going on. We're actually about to have the Bajorans joining the Federation. And there's a delegation coming to do the signing and everything. And all this stuff is happening. Like Cisco's health's in danger. This energy's like fucking his brain up. Like he starts having seizures.
Yeah, he's all fucked up.
Bashir's like, I have to do this surgery to remove all this residual energy from your brain, or it will kill you. And Cisco's like, nah, I got to see where this goes. This is going somewhere. Like this happened to me for a reason. He's kind of definitely embracing the whole emissary job role more than he is, I would say, a Starfleet captain role. Because I mean, later on, he busts in the fucking
he pretty
room.
much cancels the. He almost like essentially is the reason why Bajor doesn't end up joining the Federation this episode.
Yet, that's the thing. He's like, they're not ready. It can't happen yet.
Yeah.
If it happens now, it's gonna be a disaster for Bajor, which they probably would have got pulled into the Dominion War, and they're right there. They definitely could have been
enslaved for 50 years. They don't need all this shit.
Yeah, they don't need any extra danger. But like I said before, Jake moves out. He could have at least waited till Cassidy got back.
Yeah,
Cassidy comes back this episode. She got a little teardrop on her under her eye, and Cisco got his jailbird back, but. This episode moves so fast.
Yeah, I agree. I don't even remember a whole bunch of it, if I'm being honest. Yeah. Like, I remember it, but it's spotty because of the pacing.
Yeah, and oddly enough, though, like, Cisco's initial mission was to get Bajor to fall in line and possibly become a Federation. Yeah, and that's what Picard told him to do in Season 1, Episode 1. Yeah. And had this not happened, he would have basically completed his mission.
And been off that fucking ship, probably.
Maybe, possibly. Obviously, you can't risk it because he's where he needs to be, especially with the fact that we have the Dominion.
Being an emissary.
And the fact that we have the bigger parts of the Dominion War coming. Like, he's where he needs to be. He needs to be in essentially the front lines on the station, being both the captain and the emissary.
Yeah.
I wish we could kind of dive more into this episode, but it's just so fast.
I'm right there with you.
It's all about Cisco kind of embracing the emissary role more,
and then wanting to save. He's all out of good. He's trying to save everyone, but it's like just fucking kind of.
Yeah, this is definitely a drama episode. There's nothing really funny about this episode for us to fucking make fun of and laugh at, but it's definitely a drama episode. It's very much a Cisco episode,
except for Cisco learning to breakdance through seizures. Just kidding.
Or I mean, you could probably make a joke about he's like, "Don't worry, your son's not upset with you," and he's like, "How he know my son came out of the closet and I wasn't happy?"
I'm gonna say, "But he's gay."
Damn it! That was what? That was like, we spent like a minute and a half on that episode.
That's okay. We could have a couple duds in there.
Yeah. It's still a good episode.
I still like it.
I mean, there's no bad episode in this.
No, this season kicks ass.
Let's get the darkness and the light.
Yeah. Fucking Kira's resistance team. Everyone's getting fucking targeted. Even old One Arm.
Yeah, this is a fucking Criminal Minds episode.
Yes,
exactly. Or NCIS or something.
And then when you find out, not to jump ahead, but when you find out who it is, it's fucking crazy. Like, it's actually... I actually was kind of upset he died. Well, I'm not upset he died. He killed a bunch of people, but I understood him.
Right. Well, and Kira almost kind of falls into the same mindset of, once she's found, but it's mostly the sedatives kind of fucking with her system because she's repeating like the same stuff he's saying with the whole darkness into the light and bringing people to the,
Which his whole monologue while she's all fucking
tied down,
was sick.
Yeah.
I was actually creeped out. I was like, dude, this guy's fucking weird.
And then she's in this dark room with the light on her and she's restrained and this guy's walking around her just doing this monologue and you're like, oh, this is creepy as shit.
Yeah, she knows her pants. She don't have pants. She's like, what the fuck?
But so to start this great cold open though with you get the Bajoran Vedics doing their little ceremony ritual thing.
Oh yeah.
And all of a sudden that fucking phaser blast comes out of a candle and blasts that guy. And you're like, holy shit.
Yeah, what?
Holy shit.
Yeah, it was honestly great.
Man, and then oh god. So we find out that's so we also get Kira baby stuff. A little bit of Kira baby stuff. Obviously it's still time. Or it's not time yet for her to actually give birth.
Yeah.
So we're getting that. Apparently, this Vedic guy, his name was Lotha.
Yeah.
Lotha.
Something like that.
He was part of he was actually in the same resistance cell that Kira was in, the Shakar resistance cell.
Yeah, and that's specifically who this guy's targeting. Is anybody involved with that?
Anybody that was involved in a specific bombing.
Yeah.
That basically, spoiler alert, disfigured this fucking
Quasimodo'd him.
Yeah, almost Phantom of the Opera, half his face is fucked up. They should have put a Phantom of the Opera mask on him. That'd have been so awesome. Funny. That'd have been great. But in a Kardashian style, but just so you know, it only covered half his face.
One of those masks from the episode of Next Gen where
Jada
wears all that
shit. Yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Oh man. And we get that weirdly weird message.
Yeah.
In O'Brien's quarters, that's one.
Yeah, that's one.
And they
creepy as fuck. By the way,
that's two.
Yeah.
They just keep coming as more
So
people
good.
get fucking got. Because then we get some Trenton guy. It's the Bajoran version of Trent.
Yeah.
His name's Trenton Fala.
Yeah.
He gets fucking phasered in his cuck chair. But
Yeah,
no.
he sat in his cuck chair and it stabbed him.
Yeah. Well, in this
kidding.
case though, this guy he contacts Kira and he's paranoid as shit.
Yeah.
After he
Rightfully
hears
so.
about after he hears about Lothar's death, and they go pick him up, and Kira and of course Dax and Worf are going. They're just talking about whatever the fuck, some nonsense about being a relationship, being boyfriend girlfriend or something. They energize the guy, and apparently
It's
some
just
bomb
fucking
thing,
bones.
dude. Yeah, like some.
It was actually graphic for Star Trek.
Yeah, like some device fucked up the transporter and he like melted.
Yeah.
Like in fucking the motion picture where that motherfucker.
Oh yeah,
Like
dude.
that?
Honestly, that was fucking nuts.
Yeah,
So-
horrible way to die.
Yeah.
He's like,
Oh.
ah! He's
Dear
like,
God.
yeah. God. Horrible. And then, who did this, what's his name? Prim? Is it, Sileron Prin? The bad guy, basically?
Yeah.
Dude, just a mastermind. Because then he kills
Yeah.
that guy, and then a pad is in Quark's, like, Saurian brandy shipment, and Kira's right there, and it's a pad. He's like, what is this? And he hits it, it's like, that's two. And you're like, dude,
Yeah.
this is brilliant. This
I
guy's
fucking love
awesome.
this guy.
This guy's great. He could just be an assassin and just like,
I'm telling you,
He's
he
awesome.
needs to talk with Garrick.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
They need to set their own little
Do some
assassin
spy
guild
shit.
up. Yeah. Oh man.
But and then Kira's scared to sleep. You know, she's like nervous as fuck. She's like sleeping on the. Well, obviously she lives with the O'Briens.
Yeah.
But then her two buddies from that episode with the standoff show up.
But we get a third guy first.
Oh yeah, who's that? Which one?
What the fuck's his name? I wrote it down. Oh, Mubara. He's at like a university or something. And
Yeah.
they're trying to warn him,
Yeah.
but like he's apparently like just went off for a walk or something.
Yeah.
They can't find. They finally find him. His fucking head's blown off.
Yeah.
He had a fucking bomb behind his ear,
Fucking
and it
crazy.
just blew his brain up. Like, dude,
Awesome.
some South Park shit.
Yeah.
Like I watched the homeless episode today, where the
Oh
homeless
my
come
God.
in.
Change.
Jay, and they're on the roof, and that guy gets the phone call, the Bob Rossington guy,
Yeah.
gets the phone call, and he's like, oh my God, they took the house, the property values have plummeted, they took the house, I'm homeless. And they're like, what? He's like, come on guys, you gotta help out if you spare some,
Maybe some spare.
everybody
Spare
pitch
some
in, spare
change.
change. And Randy's like, bow, blows his brains off. It's just like his lower
Yeah,
jaw.
dude, it's
I
fucking
can
brutal.
imagine that's what this Mobara guy looks like.
Also, California, that's all the homeless.
California, they love the homeless.
I just love it when Carmen does that.
California,
Yeah, California.
homeless. Jeez.
Fucking shit.
Yeah, Mobara is the dead guy from that South Park episode.
100%.
Then that's when you get Lupazza and Pharrell.
Yeah, they
Pharrell.
show up. Pharrell Williams.
Williams. Yeah, they show up.
I'm happy to have one arm.
I like them too. They were fun.
Yeah, they were cool, and then they got
fucking murdered.
they got burned alive.
They got blown out there's a
blown
bomb.
Out the fucking
Sort of seeker drone bomb that
Also-
came outside the station, hit the hull, and blew up
just
the
fucking
fucking
took 'em
hull
out.
breach. Yeah.
And also, this is when I was talking about you seeing Kira's gun. I love the Bajoran gun design.
Yeah,
Like in her drawer.
even with their rifles too. The rifles
fucking
are a
sick.
similar shape, but they're just longer.
Coolest thing about the Bajorans. is their
Weapons.
fucking weapons.
Yeah.
But yeah, they die, and then go ahead.
If you're ever in an opportunity to live on a space station, don't ever live by the fucking window.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I want the inside.
The
seat.
view's great, but
Yeah.
nope.
I'm not getting hull breach, bro.
Yeah, and the fucked up part too was that obviously she's living with the O'Briens.
Yeah, so that was all their shit.
Keiko and Molly are off station. They're back
God.
on Bajor doing botany shit. Great.
Yeah.
I think she was more upset about potentially O'Brien.
Yeah, getting wrecked.
Yeah, over her friends.
Yeah.
because she's like in love with O'Brien now.
Yeah.
the baby hormones make her in love with him.
that curly hair
Yeah.
and your out of shape body.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, and, like they're there to like basically essentially protect her, and they get fucking got.
Yeah, they don't protect shit. And then she ends up getting like knocked out essentially. What?
Well, so
Yeah.
once like they hear about the explosion, like they're
And she fucks up a
she
bunch
goes
of people.
down there. She goes down there and she's like knocking the shit out of motherfuckers
Yeah.
out of the way, dude. And then she sees what happens, and then she, I guess, all the stress from that and what's going on,
Collapses.
she collapses. She has a placental hemorrhage,
Yeah.
which that could have been fucking bad.
could've
Which
been
luckily,
really bad.
Bashir patches her up, and
wakes
she's
up.
not having it. She
Yeah.
is not about to like put anyone else in danger. She's like, I'm going after this motherfucker,
Yeah.
whoever it is. And she knows Odo's been working on suspects.
Yeah.
So she goes in, steals his suspect list, and of course, the first person she goes to is the bad guy.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
Right
I
off the
probably
bat.
wasn't a very long list, but it's the immediate first. She goes to the planet this guy's supposed to be on, beams down, immediately gets fucking knocked out.
Yeah, and she's on like a Star Wars looking like.
Tatooine. She's
Yeah.
on like Star Trek Tatooine.
Well, even the little like vessel he was on, that like little car thing, it looked like something like right out of Star Wars
Yeah.
to me. Like that thing that the Jawas are like
Yeah.
yelling at in the first
little
movie.
skiff.
Yeah,
Yeah. This guy's basically insane.
Yeah.
He's been disfigured
For good
from
reason.
a terrorist bombing.
yeah. He was a what was he? He was like a butler. I can't remember.
He was just like a servant or something.
Yeah, he was a
he
servant,
wasn't even anything. He
and
wasn't
they-
anyone important.
yeah, and they blew that up and disfigured him. So he's pissed off because he's like, you all are killing people indiscriminately, just like they were, and you're gonna fucking
Yeah, 'cause
pay the price
they were,
for it.
They were supposed to kill Gul Parak, and
Yeah.
it killed like a handful of like his servants and like civilians essentially.
And he was one
And he
of them.
was somebody that got fucked up.
got disfigured.
Yeah. And that's the whole point of this episode too, is that like now we see the consequences of like the terrorist activities that Kira and her
Yeah.
people did. Was that it's not like a regular like war where you have two sides, it's military. That's kind of where you're going at. Civilians aren't usually, touched. They're not supposed to be. It's supposed to be military, army on army thing, but in this case, it's terrorism. So they were doing stuff indiscriminately, and it's like now you're kind of paying for what you did to just regular people who
Yeah.
had no control over the occupation.
Like I
or
said,
were
I was
just
kind of
there
on this
doing a
guy's
job.
side. Like I get why he's pissed.
Yeah, you definitely could see and be like, okay, kind of makes sense.
Still trying to
but-
kill a pregnant chick though, so that's fucked.
Yeah. He's gonna like cut
Which
the
he
baby
said he's
out.
going to save the baby, which was creepy as fuck. That was
I'm
the
gonna save the
creepiest
baby
line.
and then eat it.
Yeah. Okay, bro. And then she pretends to like pass out and then gets to jump on him.
Well, she's like, at least give me some sedatives so
Yeah.
I don't feel the pain before you, and then you can kill me or whatever. And he's like, I'll give you that
I'm
mercy.
better than you,
Yeah,
so
I'll give
I'll
you that
do that.
mercy. And he like sedates her, and luckily for her, she's been doing all this stuff she's been taking for the pregnancy.
Yeah, it
there's some sort of
doesn't work.
herb that sedatives don't work on her. They work a lot less on her.
Yeah.
So whenever she like fake passes out, he takes away the restraining field around her to do the surgery. That's when she gets to jump on him, and I guess he's really fucked up if a 9-month pregnant woman can beat you up and fucking
Yeah, she
phaser
kicked
you.
him and then fucking shot him.
Yeah,
essentially.
she definitely like
And
got
she
the upper
killed him.
hand. I bet he must have had some other stuff.
He's probably
you
all
know.
fucked. That's probably why he's not eliminating people. He's planting bombs. 'Cause
Yeah,
he's like
doing stuff covertly.
got a
and
gimp leg and
lives in a fucking
no
like,
grip strength.
a fucking house with no lights.
Yeah.
He's always in the shadows.
Fucking
Because all you
wild.
see is his face being burned up. So I bet he had other some
Yeah, that's what I was
disfigurements
thinking
where he
too. It's
really
like
could
the
not
whole-
function that well. Yeah. Yeah, she fucking vasers him right in the chest, and
All is well.
like
She lost a
all
bunch
is
of
well,
friends.
but she is upset of like having the realization of the consequences to her past actions. How
And all
there's
of her fucking
repercussions.
buddies
and-
are dead. Like,
yeah.
Pretty
All-
sad ending,
yeah,
honestly.
Yeah,
No one wins.
yeah. And apparently this was based off the Agatha Christie novel, and then there were none, also known as 10 Little Indians, which I know of that novel. I've never read it.
No.
I kind of want to read it now,
Yeah, might
just
be
to
good.
see what that's all about. I'm sure people could say in the comments if we had anybody listening.
Yeah.
But it's okay. There even some of that stuff, all the inspiration that we've talked about for other episodes. I kind of want to read those now because to see how they have inspired the franchise that that we really fucking really are attached to.
No, I agree.
So that might be another
Something
thing
else
to
we could
just
do.
Yeah, possibly. But
I have a reason to read.
yeah, I got a reason to learn.
Yeah. Never have that reason. Not me.
But,
Just kidding.
Let's get to the Begotten.
Begotten.
Episode
Odo.
12.
Well,
This is the
Kira
back pain
gives birth.
issue. This
Yeah.
is where he's having the back pain issue.
yeah, he jumped. He's like, what happened? He jumped off the promenade. I was trying to turn into a bird. Like, imagine hearing that not from a changeling.
Yeah.
You jumped off the second floor because you're trying to turn Animorph
To
into
chase
a
down a
bird.
perp.
Yeah, I've
he
been watching
forgot
this show Animorphs. Thought for sure I could turn
He's been
into
a human for
pigeon.
like 8 months, and he forgot he can't
Yeah,
do it.
jumped
He
off
still
the-
forgets.
Shit was so funny. That shit killed me.
Oh, speaking of jumping off the upper level of the promenade, we forgot about that happened in the episode where Keiko's a Pa-Wraith. Because at one point O'Brien's like fed up, and he's going to tell Cisco about it, He's out there on the promenade, and then like you hear Keiko go like Miles, and she jumps.
Dude, it reminded me of The Omen. Damien,
Yeah,
it's all
dude.
for you.
Yeah, dude. I totally forgot about that because it was so funny.
Yeah.
Because then she's like, because I can imagine where she just like, since the Power Wraith is like superhuman or whatever,
Yeah.
it jumps over, and everybody crowds around her, and then O'Brien and Cisco get up there. She just pops up and is like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I fucking fell," and, like brushing her shoulders off or whatever. Everybody's like, "What the fuck?" Like,
Or they walk up and she's just like...
like a Family Guy like fall character. Dude.
Exactly.
Oh man, that's great. So two jumping off the promenade upper level moments.
Yeah.
In one season.
Yeah, for real.
Jesus. Oh man. Oh and so he's got this pinched nerve in his back. He's got some back pain, and Bashir's like trying to like fix him up or whatever. And Quark is I don't know if they're in Quark's or if Quark goes into the infirmary, but he's like he suggests a holosuite program with 3 Orion slave girls.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I'm gonna throw my back out if I'm in that. I'm throwing my back out worse, dude. Oh god.
But then Odo, he finds a baby changeling.
That's right. That's why Quark's there.
He has the fucking bottle that has a
Yeah,
changeling.
I've acquired this from a Uridian trader. It can be yours for 8 strips of latinum. And Quark's just like immediately in a trance and like takes it and is like, "Fuck you!" and just takes off with it. Doesn't give a shit.
Suck it, dick, Quark.
He's like, "Oh, it's not dead. It's just an infant." Because Quark thinks it's a dead changeling.
Yeah.
Which no, Odo's like, "No, it's an infant." Which this is just the episode of Odo becomes a dad.
Yeah, and he's trying.
Odo becomes a single father.
He's trying to be a better dad than the scientist that scientist shows up to help him, and
He's a little frustrated at first.
He learns more shit about why the scientist did this stuff. He was under strict regulation, had to do everything.
Right. And at the same time, though, like, Maura Paul might not... I mean, we don't know if that he even has a family to begin with.
Yeah.
So he's thinking he's doing it all from more of a scientific method.
Yeah.
Experimental, like, mindset.
Yeah.
While Odo, who is the result of that, knows that it wasn't very comfortable.
Yeah.
So he's going to try and do it in a way, I guess, maybe the more human way.
Yeah.
How to raise a family.
He's like talking to it.
Yeah, being all nurturing.
I turned into a test tube at first.
Yeah. So then, of course, it's not really working. So they decided to do some of the stuff that Mora was doing, and it actually works. I'm sure they're doing it not in a more of a humane way. I'm sure they were doing a little bit of some fucked up shit to Odo when he was an infant. So they're probably doing a little bit better, but it's progress. And while they're getting the progress, Mora and Odo were kind of bonding as like surrogate dads, which is kind of nice. They even kind of talk about later in the episode whenever, Mora goes, we'll get to what happens, but Mora's going to the station. He's like, hey, like, because of this experience, I want you to be part of my life more.
Yeah.
They kind of decide to have more of a father-son kind of relationship, which is nice.
Which is
but
great.
Before, it was so adversarial.
Yeah, it was like, just Odo just couldn't stand him.
Yeah.
They made out real hard. Just kidding. But then Kira's trying to give birth, and everything's got to be perfect.
Yeah.
All this shit.
Another weird thing about them, they have to be in like a very relaxed state of
Almost
mind,
like a
and there's like drums and bells
Brian's
and shit.
getting so sick of this fucking like drum thing. Whatever he had.
He's got like
just like.
And apparently, like, because her and Shakar are in still some kind of relationship.
Yeah, he shows up,
like,
fucks up everything.
Yeah, like, at one point they're arguing about who should be there and all this stuff, and Akira kicks them both out and is like, fuck it, I'll do it on my own.
Yeah.
Fuck it, we'll do it live. We'll do it,
we're doing it live.
just kicks them out, and they kind of, like, have this weird thing going on, but I'm really not focused on Kira giving birth. I'm more focused on the infant changeling.
Yeah, I almost forgot that was part of the episode.
Yeah, I just kind of remembered in passing that that little funny moment with Shakar, like, because it's like
Shakakar,
like Shakar's the boyfriend, but O'Brien's the child's father, and so kind of a weird dynamic there where it's like.
And also, Odo loves Kira too, so that's fucked. The whole thing's fucked.
Dude, well, he's dealing with his own problem right now, so he don't have time for. He don't give a fuck about exactly.
Give birth.
Yeah. But then things kind of go from good to bad whenever Odo gets a call in like the middle of the night about the changeling. I guess the changeling's still in the infirmary or in a science lab, but like the changeling is actually like is dying now.
Yeah.
Because apparently it was kind of sick. It had some sort of radiation that it was bathed in, and there was some unforeseen thing that the radiation caused that Bashir, just being the genetically altered person he is, just didn't figure out. Have we gotten to that yet? I don't know. Whatever.
I don't think so.
Well, shit. Oops. Spoiler.
Oh, okay.
You'll get there. It's gonna die. So Odo's like kind of carrying it in its arms, and it like fuses with Odo.
Yeah.
And it activates those enzymes.
Yep.
And Odo gets to become a changeling again.
Yeah.
Now he gets to go jump off the second floor of the promenade and turn into a fucking bird.
Odo.
Yeah.
He turned into a Haktua.
And at the same time this is happening, we get the death of an infant, then we get the birth of an infant. We get,
life and death.
Yeah.
Same episode.
Yeah. We get, and it was kind of neat that what they did, because they named the baby Kira Yoshi.
Yeah, which is cool.
They combined Kira's last name because it's the last name then the first name,
And
the
a Mario
Nerys,
character.
so it's Kira Yoshi.
Just kidding.
And came out with a mustache and a red hat.
Woo!
But it was kind of nice. They included Kira's name in Yoshi's full name or
Yeah,
his first
badass.
name. That was kind of nice.
I thought it was sick.
Which I didn't catch that. I didn't catch that at first because I thought because when I was reading it, like I'll turn that thing off next time.
It's all good.
But I thought it was not. I thought it was spelled differently. I thought it was purely like a Japanese name, and like the Kira was
not
spelled
like
differently. Not Kira as in like our Kira.
Yeah.
Like Kira Nerys. I thought it was different, so it would have been spelled differently. But when I saw it spelled, I was like, oh, it's Kira. Our Kira Nerys with the Yoshi Kira Nerys. That's really nice of them.
No, that's
better
sick.
than Swamp. Yeah, Sean.
Yeah, Sean.
But yeah, it's kind of sad we get an infant
A
birth and an
very
infant
sad
death.
Odo and a dead changeling.
Yeah, and it's very bittersweet for Odo. He's happy that he gets he is who he actually is again, but he's also sad that it took
the death of an infant changeling.
yeah, essentially what he probably felt like it was his child.
It's almost like the Data Law thing.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, good episode though. I liked it.
Well, and we also get a thing too where at the end Kira is also kind of upset that Yoshi's not hers.
Oh yeah, 100%.
She's kind of had a little
Why
postpartum
would
stuff
you
going
not
on.
be?
Yeah. So and they both get to bond over like the idea that they were both fleeting parents only for a moment.
Yeah.
A lot of bittersweet stuff in this episode. Like people are
Very
happy,
well
but there's a lot
written,
of sad. Do what?
Very well written.
Yeah. Well, I think they could have done a little bit more with the whole her giving birth to make it a little bit more memorable. Because like
Yeah.
we said, we kind of focused more on the Odo thing of it, not the.
That's true.
I think it was more like 70-30, 60-40 Odo to
Which
O'Brien
that's the way it is with
Kira.
like a lot of these. Like it's kind of like, well,
Yeah.
why did we get more Jake and Nog? Why did we get more Kira and the?
Yeah, and I think it would have been. I think those are the episodes where let's find a nice 50-50.
I think this one could have been a two-parter. In a sense, just so you could have got more.
Maybe yeah.
It would have been a weird two-parter, but I still think it could have been.
Or they did something where the next episode there's more. It's not necessarily. It's one of those two-parters where it's not a part one, part two. It's a somewhat continuation of the last episode,
plot,
but we get a different plot, but we still have callbacks to what happened last episode.
That's exactly what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, we could have got a little bit more of that. And how like we get some immediate like issues with Odo being a changeling now, or Kira having some sort of postpartum stuff and trying to find a new work-life balance now that something that happened to them is now gone.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we could have got something like that, but, I mean, they can only do so many episodes in a season,
No,
so...
it's just us being nerds wanting more.
Yeah, for sure. We'll write a pocketbook and we'll do that or something like that.
That'd be fucking sweet.
All right, let's get to our last episode of this
For
episode.
the uniform.
For the uniform, and this is a great midpoint.
This is a great midpoint and also a great Cisco losing his fucking shit on a punching bag.
and Cisco losing his shit. What's your take? Was he right or was he wrong? Is he the good guy or is he the bad guy in this episode? What do you think?
Cisco?
Yeah. Based on everything that happens,
I mean,
is he because Eddington calls him is basically calling him the villain.
yeah,
Eddington's the hero.
yeah, because he's referring to La Miserable or whatever.
Les Miserables,
the
yeah.
whole time.
Jean Valjean and
I mean, I still think Cisco's a good guy. He's the Federation. He's an emissary. He's doing all this shit. Like, Cisco's got a lot on his plate, and he, like, trusted this guy, and he ended up being the one double-crossing him and everything. Like, that guy's kind of a snake. He could have, like, come out and said his intentions and left. Like, kind of like how, what's her name? Motherfucker from Next Gen with the headband.
Bro.
Right.
Rolaren.
Could have been more noble, like Rolaren, and just be like, yeah, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But no, he fucking sneaks around, fucks.
He even steals those replicators.
Yeah, I say fuck this guy.
Yeah,
his hairline.
Yeah, but so that's our opinion. I think, and I have to agree with you. It's to some point, I think Sisko is the hero. Sisko is the hero. He's the he's the morally, like, in a way, correct person in this aspect. What he did near the end of the episode to get what he wanted might be a little concerning.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the end, he didn't actually hurt anybody.
No.
So we'll get to that. But so I like how it starts off too with Sisko is like undercover.
Yeah.
At a Maquis colony, and it's like, yeah, no one's not gonna know who you are, Sisko.
You're fucking Sisko, dude.
Yeah,
the emissary of Bajor.
Yeah, he's there to meet some informant, and then he just actually Eddington like gets the drop on him, and like says, "You're not gonna catch me," la la la. He beams out and escapes.
Star Trek's Catch Me If You Can.
Yeah. So they're gonna go try and catch him. There's a whole thing with the. Apparently, the Maquis Raiders are wicked fast because by the time Sisko gets back to the ship, Eddington's ship is already so far away that they can't catch us. They have to have the USS Malinche fucking catch up to them and, or I guess intercept them to where now they're going to get them in like a pincer move. And then like the whole thing is that you see the Eddington's Maquis Raider turns around, heads right for the Defiant, and right when they're about to like catch them, a computer virus just totally takes out the Defiant.
Yeah.
Takes out all their systems.
Sisko snaps.
Yeah, he's like pissed. And this is the first episode they show the holo communicator.
Oh, yeah.
Which I hate it. I do not like it.
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with the view screen.
Yeah, not a big fan of the holo communicator.
Because it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Because once the ship goes down, Eddington shows up on the holo communicator and is like, "Hi, I got you, whatever. You can't catch me." Blah blah blah. Or that happens later, whatever. But I know that happens. So I think he like leaves them a copy of Les Mis first.
Yeah.
And then the second time they there's the holo thing, but
Sisko's trying to interpret it.
Right. Well, he's the Les Mis, and he knows that Eddington thinks he's Jean Valjean, this innocent guy who's only trying to live and do whatever, and that Sisko is oh God, what's his name?
I don't remember. He's
Javert.
Yeah.
Who is like the cop trying to get him.
Yeah.
On this unjust fucking crusade against Eddington, who's a Jean Valjean. But it's not. It's the opposite. Eddington is a criminal.
Yeah.
He has not been fucking unjustly with no evidence. The innocent guy. He's already stolen from the Federation. He's already done this. Hell, they used a biogenic weapon and render a planet that the Cardassians are colonizing uninhabitable for Cardassians.
Like I said, they're fuckers.
Yeah, so they're not innocent.
No.
And the crazy thing too is that this biogenic weapon is specific. It only targets Cardassians.
Yeah.
So it's an attempt to push the Cardassians off the planet, and we can go get it.
Yeah, it's almost like a damn like a genocide. They're trying to do they're essentially trying to just fuck up Cardassians.
Yeah, which in this case they're not actually trying to kill them. It's more or less let's get them off the planet so we can get it. So now it's going to be our planet. We'll colonize it, and they kind of slowly push the Cardassians out without just
straight up murking them.
Exactly. Yeah, like the way the Klingons would do.
Yeah.
Oh, and also just some weird shit too. So the USS Malinche is an Excelsior class starship, which is what the Enterprise B is, which is what in Undiscovered Country, the ship that Sulu has.
Sorry about that. Damn it! Every time.
Sulu's ship is an Excelsior class starship.
Yeah.
Which that's apparently that becomes the workhorse of the Federation, but it's getting fucking bested by a fucking Maquis Raider.
Yeah, come on.
What the fuck?
I agree.
I never liked the Excelsior. I think the Excelsior class ships are fucking ugly. I don't fucking like them. I really don't.
I don't know much about the classes, but you've pointed out Excelsior classes to me.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan either.
Not a fan. Yeah, and then this we had they had the holo communicator thing, and the whole point of that too was I think it was one of the producers was like, we have holograms. Why are they still using FaceTime? But not exact words, but
yeah, but essentially,
why still using view screens with very 2-dimensional communication when we can have the holodecks and actual 3D models of people talking? You get more of that, and I'm just like, I
like the view screen.
I like the view screen. Why? It's like New Trek where they do too much with the technology.
Yeah.
You don't have to do everything with whatever piece of technology you have. You can do some basic shit with it. You don't gotta go crazy with it. Yeah. And all of a sudden, so someone's using the holo communicator they're standing in the little platform thing, but like they need to start moving around their house. They just start walking and like running into stuff, or like it doesn't make sense. It just doesn't. Or you're say you're Eddington and you're talking to Cisco and he's just sitting in a chair. Is he in the chair? Is he just floating? Is it just
is it just like,
what is he looking at here?
real.
Is it a view screen on his end? It doesn't make sense.
No, I agree. I'm right there with you on that one.
Just give me some view screen stuff. It works great. But at the end, Cisco kind of does the immoral, maybe not the best thing. He gets a biogenic weapon. They make a biogenic weapon that only affects non-Cardassians.
Yeah.
Because obviously the Federation colonists could be multiple species. They just got something that doesn't affect Cardassians. He's like, all right, I'm going to this Maquis. I'm going to, was it Soloso?
I think so.
Soloso 3.
Yeah.
I'm going here. I know this is a Maquis colony. I'm going to use this weapon to render this planet uninhabitable if you don't give yourself up.
Yeah.
And Eddie's like, you won't do that. It's not the Federation way. And he's like, try me.
Yeah.
Try me, bitch.
I'm so fucking
I'm giving
sick
you
of
like
you.
30 minutes to start evacuating people before I make this planet uninhabitable for you.
Yeah, you should see this punching bag I was ruining.
Yeah,
earlier.
yeah. And he fucking does it.
Yeah.
And he even orders Worf to fire, and Worf like hesitates.
Yeah.
Because even Worf knows like this really ain't the Federation
It's kind of
way.
weird, bro.
But they're not killing anybody because
No,
he's
they're
letting
just
he's
making it
uninhabitable.
Let them know, and then I'm fucking up your shit unless you come and go to jail.
Yep. So basically, Eddington turns himself in as after he's actually rendered the planet uninhabitable for him.
Yeah.
And it kind of turns out good because now the Federation people and the Cardassian people just swap planets.
Yeah.
So, they just
Made sense.
so it makes sense. Eddington's caught now. They arrest him.
And Cisco can get some fucking sleep, bro.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I love to. One of the funny things was that like once that computer virus took out the Defiant,
Yeah.
O'Brien was able to get it somewhat functional for them to go after Eddington again, and they got Nog, the cadet, running communications throughout the ship.
Yeah.
And I thought that was kind of cool. One, because it's funny because Nog's the little whipping boy who's going to get the hard job, the shitty job, and it felt very like it felt like the submarine warfare that really Star Trek, space battles kind of should be. It's more like submarine warfare.
More so than like dogfights.
Exactly, yeah. Just like in fucking Wrath of Khan, whenever they're in the nebula, it's very much you have no vision. You're working on with minimal radar, and then the idea of Kirk using the 4-dimensional space and Khan not really knowing how to, not really seeing that he's in a submarine.
Yeah.
He has to work in a 4-dimensional space. He thinks it's on two planes.
Yeah.
Or one singular plane of existence. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, it was sick.
I thought that was cool. Reminded me of apparently it was supposed to be homage to the 1958 film by Robert Wise, Run Silent, Run Deep, which is a submarine classic apparently.
Oh shit!
And then that's how they probably ran communications.
That's dope.
With a whipping boy that just
Oh god, just the most stressed out dude on the fucking submarine.
And he like forgot what he said, what he has to say, so just go back and this kind of shit. But this was definitely like a quick episode.
Yeah.
Just like the last
so
one.
quick.
It just goes so quick and you're like, oh my god, we're already at the end. We're already at Cisco doing some like morally gray stuff.
Yeah.
Another crazy thing.
Probably for one of the first times too.
It won't be the last. This is definitely the first time, and the time he does it again is probably the best Deep Space Nine episode.
Is that the
In the Pale Moonlight is the best fucking
I've
Deep
seen
Space
someone
Nine
else say
episode.
that that's the best episode. So I'm Nerdrotic, actually. I really like his channel. He talked about that being the best episode of Deep Space Nine.
It is Deep Space Nine version of TNG's The Drumhead.
Oh fuck yeah!
Which
I'm
The
excited
Drumhead
about
is definitely that or Measure of a Man.
I love Measure
with the
of a
whole
Man.
like just the eloquent dialogue and just the more drama behind it. Like yeah, this is that episode.
I'm so
will
excited.
be so, but yeah. I mean that's our part. That's our part one.
Yes.
Part
everybody.
2 is going to be just as good. When it comes to the quality of the episodes we watch, maybe not the quality of us talking about it.
Yeah, whatever.
Doing
our best.
Yeah, but yeah, folks, that's it for our part 1. We're gonna probably come back next week and get part 2 knocked out as long as we can. I gotta get notes written down.
Yeah, I gotta watch it,
and you gotta watch it. So more than likely, writing notes will be definitely a lot harder than watching it. And I'd kid you not, dude. The way I write my shit and the fact that my handwriting is ass, but. Yeah, that's it for us, guys. Check out the other stuff we got on there. We're gonna have more. I'll have more gameplay. The Star Trek Voyager gameplay up eventually, and then we're gonna start checking out possibly some Star Trek Online.
hopefully soon enough.
Yeah, sooner than later. But the way our schedule's working, it'll probably be later, unfortunately. But we're gonna do it, and then once we get some more Trek stuff wrapped up, we'll start diving into some other things. I really want to watch. They're just looking at the Red Letter Media guys. Best of the worst stuff. There's some movies I think we should watch that we should.
I've been wanting to forever. Yeah, I want to watch some
that.
shit sci-fi and like just make fun of it.
It's on the the way I like playing things. I don't like to get too deep into things because then you lose track and then you.
No, 100%.
I like to start on this one thing. We'll get through most of it.
We'll
and then
finish
we can
DS9, then we can do some new shit.
And I'm definitely down to do some new shit before you tackle Voyager.
Yeah, it'd be a nice break for us too. I think,
or interspersing it with Voyager too. Would definitely be cool. So,
yeah.
But that's it, folks. That's it for us tonight. Today, it's fucking 2:00 in the afternoon, and we've been talking for 2 hours and 32 minutes right now. And that's it for us. So, if you're a new listener and you're stumbled upon this from a horrible algorithm, then throw us a like and subscribe. And
tell your friends, please.
Yeah, tell your friends, even if they don't like Star Trek. They can laugh at our dumbass comments. But yeah, we'll catch you next week.
Love you so much. Signing off.